Why is your daughter educated? Spell giraffe. Spells giraffe, kills the mother. You know what's my biggest struggle? I just don't talk to women.
As a Muslim, why are you struggling so much?
Have you ever been in a situation where your partner's crying and you hug them just so you can smile?
I lack emotional intelligence. So like I need to learn, okay, this is an awkward feeling.
The reason he journals, this was off cam anyway. The reason he journals is because Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Disruption Podcast.
Yes, sir.
302. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it around, rate us on Spotify. We have an hour and 20 minutes to entertain you. Probably a little bit more today because we are joined by Noor the Baghdadi.
I forgot his own name. Chief Alasaji in the building, baby.
It's your girl Moeezy.
And we're joined by a good friend of the space, good friend of the show, and also someone who's never actually been into this particular set.
Yeah.
Yes, the best time.
Welcome back, Rayvo.
Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
for having me.
Got
Congrats.
from Talking Trophies, man.
Round of applause for myself. It's so awkward. You guys are clapping, but congrats on 300 episodes.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's crazy that you had 300 episodes. This is only the second episode we're on.
Have you?
Now.
No, third. But yeah, have you counted?
Third?
Yeah, it's the third time you guys have done this.
Is it?
No, it's a
Nah,
second.
It's the second, bro.
We've only been on. This is like literally. This is
your third time.
Yeah.
It's
Me?
his third time.
Yeah.
When?
Talking Trophies were on twice.
Yeah.
when?
No, not both of them. Just him. I don't think Damien was on.
No,
Guys,
time
I've
before.
always, this
the
is my second
second
time.
episode.
It was once in the office, once in the meeting room.
Yes. Exactly.
What meeting
And
room,
now-
man? We never had no
Third time.
meeting, bro. We
He said,
had
"I had
no
no
meeting. Nothing.
No,
Have you ever known a girl to
were.
forget anything?
No, guys.
Yes.
This
No,
is-
you were,
this
you
is
were.
dead
I'm
ass
gonna find
the
it as
second
well.
episode that is done.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, right? You'll see.
Ma will
I've-
search it while we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
chatting.
I've already
Thank
done. Yeah. You see, he's need a fact checker. Fact checker.
Yeah, you
Check
need-
that out.
Our fact
Somebody
check is not like
Steve.
Somali Steve.
Somebody
bro.
Steve. Check that out.
We don't have Somali Steve. Our Somali
Yeah.
Steve is getting there, but hey, but the timestamps from our Somali Steve is brazy. Shout out Intern J, bro.
Yeah.
That's the one.
All right, Rayvo, we're doing this new thing. You're gonna be the first guest that we test
Facts.
this on.
All
Yeah.
right, sweet.
Basically trade-offs. Okay? I'm gonna give you statements. This, but this. All right. And we want to know where you're at. Obviously, we're gonna chime in as well.
You did it last.
Yeah, no, but this is the
Yeah.
first time with a guest.
No, okay, yeah, but
Yeah.
I didn't quite get it when you did it. I was just like,
Okay.
I was listening. I'm like, all right.
All right. Cool. thanks for running up the street, man.
This is live feedback.
All right, cool. What are you saying? All right, you can get all streaming services for free, but petrol prices for you are always 30 cents more than the market.
Oh, that's easy, man. I'll take all streaming services for free. Man, that 100 jazz ain't getting me nowhere. 30 cents.
So when it's at like 220,
Yeah.
you're paying 250.
That's all right, man.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do the maths on it real quick.
Yeah.
50 liter tank, 30 cents extra is $15, right?
Yeah.
No?
It's not
Yeah.
that much, but I'm getting all streaming platforms, so I can
That's
watch
true.
every
Yeah.
sport. I can watch every movie.
Yeah, but
Free.
you fill up maybe 4 times a month.
Oh, did you just add extra sugar there?
No. But
Oh,
like
but
that,
when you
the
add
guy,
it,
for
that's
me, I fill up
60.
every
Yeah.
week.
That could be getting to a point of like $60.
$60.
As I said, I don't really drive. So,
No, by choice.
so like, I personally would like, if you think about it, calculator, all the streaming platforms
Yeah, they're
are
expensive.
Yeah.
overly
Bro, it's a
priced.
lot, it's a lot.
And if you come together, you'll get saving like 60%,
Yeah.
70%.
I hear
even.
it.
That's
Yeah.
actually fair.
You know what I mean?
That's
That's
streaming
it. That's
service
it.
too.
All right. Every phone call that you have is a productive phone call. Yeah. Whether it's about work, whether it's about just catch up, whether it's productive. Every phone call is productive, but you can hear yourself echoing.
But I can't do that.
But there's no BS convos anymore. It's just good. But you can hear a little bit of echo every time.
I can't. Yeah, hey, do you know when you call someone that's like
In the
the
car?
reception's a bit bad,
Yeah,
or you can- and there's
Like
that,
all
they
the
sound
north
like
side,
a
west side
robot.
people, yeah,
It
yeah.
doubles up. Oh my
They
god.
sound like a robot. Not even like
They're talking into a microwave.
Yes. I'm just like, call me back, please.
Yeah.
Call
Yeah,
me
nah.
back. I can't do it.
There's a suburb, you know Clyde, the suburb here, southeast. There's
Yeah.
a suburb called Clyde. Not a single person there has ever had a good phone
Yeah.
conversation.
Even with
That
Telstra?
suburb.
It's trash.
Are you,
Bro.
with, you guys surely have to be with
Optus.
Telstra.
Optus.
Optus
Wait,
works
hold
here?
on. Is there like a classes thing? Like, what do you mean? Surely we have to be with Telstra. What do you mean by that?
No, because the reception
Is that the
here and
most
stuff,
coverage
you guys
or
are so
something?
far out. Yeah, it has the most
Tosh is
coverage.
the best.
It's
Yeah.
the best in
Nah,
Australia.
man, Optus, man.
Optus
Even though
never
they've
let me
been-
down. Oh,
Brother,
they have let me
nah,
down.
they've
A lot.
been
Oh,
lashing
when they
us.
leaked out my details,
Leaked
yeah,
all
that
our
was not good.
deeds, bro. It didn't compensate. Yeah.
You know how far you live?
Sure, bro.
Okay.
I swear, you guys
Hi,
live so
Carrie.
far. I was driving here. Halfway through driving, I forgot I was driving. And then realized, because I was middle brain driving. And then I realized, I'm like, damn, I'm
That's a
driving.
learned man, bro. He's like a middle brain driver, bro.
Yeah, I know you like that with me, Daniel. That's for you. Then I'm like, oh, damn, I'm actually driving.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what it is? I forgot. It's the freeway that gets us, that makes us forget just how far we are. The kilometers we're traveling are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's because of how fast we're going through it. But yeah, we are far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
man,
it's true.
far.
We're far, bro.
It's true.
All right.
You never feel awkward again. Never feel awkward again. But you always laugh at the wrong time. Constantly laughing at the wrong
I
time.
never feel awkward again.
But you don't feel awkward about it.
Bro, I do both of them already. I laugh at the wrong time and I always feel awkward. I never feel awkward. Actually, you know what? I want to continue feeling awkward.
It's very important, bro.
Yeah, I think it's like, it's a good thing. And I was saying last time, I lack emotional intelligence. Did I say yesterday?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
lack emotional
I
intelligence.
lack emotional intelligence. So like, I need to learn, okay, this is an awkward feeling, or this person I just met, I shouldn't be like talking to them at like 100 miles an hour. You know, like,
yeah.
He was saying the reason he journals, this was off cam anyway, the reason he journals is because...
check it on cam.
I mean,
Okay,
like it's not double up content.
Yeah.
It's because of the lack of emotional intelligence. It's like you're right there, be like, this is how I should feel.
yeah, that's it. That's why I journal, like, so I can know how I feel in the moment. So I've been doing it for years.
Smart.
Yeah.
But like, so I'd be like,
be emotionally intelligent to do that.
I was gonna say it takes a
no,
bit of
but I
that.
wouldn't understand. Like, if you like cried in front of me, I was saying to Noor, if someone cried in front of me,
clue,
I'd be like, damn, like, I hope you're doing
Stop,
well. Like, you know what I
stop.
mean? And then, but like, I feel nothing inside.
Damn. Okay, stop now.
All right, this is going
But
on.
if
with
it's
it.
someone you're close to, you
Still.
would feel something.
Like,
Like, sure.
not as much as I should. Like, it's really like bad.
Interesting.
Bro, the worst one is when if someone's crying in front of you and you're trying to hold in the laugh.
Oh, bro. Bro.
There's not another.
When you
worse
realize a
position.
family member has an ugly cry,
Oh, you guys are rude.
and especially like if it's a family member that you never see cry, and then the person, and you're like, I'm gonna lose it. I'm actually about to
tough,
lose
bro.
it,
Yeah, you guys are too
and you're gonna
much.
beat me up through tears. That's strong beat up when you're beating up someone
through
through
the
tears,
tears, bro.
Like you're about to.
That's anger.
Yeah.
It's real, bro. I remember there was this girl. I was on my way to my car. Like this is back when I was working retail years, bro. I'm getting in my car, thinking shift is over. It's time to wrap it up. And she comes, like, oh hey, we're talking, and then we just start getting like into a deep convo, and then she starts crying.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, bro. I just, far out, like, bro.
On my days,
Tough, man.
have you ever been in a situation where your partner's crying and you hug them just so you can smile?
I hope you've never done that.
Never that. I can't even relate. I don't
Hey,
even relate.
Mano, can I just ask you, how do you let Daniel go past the conversation with a girl past hi, how are you? Like, what's going on after that?
dare
Like, and now he's consoling her, like she's crying. Why is she comfortable
it's
enough
funny
to
every
cry?
time.
Why is she comfortable enough to cry in front of him? Tell me.
To be honest, I didn't even know about this situation. This is
I've definitely
this is
said
the
on the
first
pod
time I'm
before,
hearing
guys,
about
okay?
it. But I just gotta trust that he's putting the boundaries. What can I do? I don't want to be that type of person that looks like I'm crazy, overprotective. So I just gotta let him.
But would
you
you
know-
like to be?
That's what they do. They try to make the black woman look crazy.
Exactly.
this man
Exactly.
is-
They're
They
trying to
try
make
that,
us
yeah.
aggressive.
Don't get involved
I
here,
agree.
Trying to
bro.
make us
I
look
agree.
aggressive,
I agree.
and I'm just
And
like,
then
that's
someone's
not what
crying
we
in
are.
front of him, and it's like,
How dare I
she's the
comfort?
aggressor.
Exactly. They move like asking, like, how do you feel when he talks about da 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 da?
Yeah.
That's what you just did.
No, why'd you turn on me?
Back me up, gang. Okay.
We didn't talk about
everybody
this
go
girl
get it.
crying on your shoulder. All right, you land your dream job,
Good stuff.
but the office music is always elevator music, all day long,
I can handle it.
It's all right.
all day long.
I'll take that. I'll just chuck in my
It's
headphones
not
and listen
bad
to it.
for a dream job. It's not bad.
For a
Oh.
dream,
Yeah,
come on.
nah.
That's it.
For a dream job,
good.
yeah. I'm getting behind.
All right, Rayvo, you.
Oh god.
Me and you probably relate on this one. Your passport never expires,
Yeah.
but you're randomly selected at every airport check.
That already happens. that already happens to me.
At least give me the passport that's not gonna expire.
Look, I suffer. I actually suffer.
Wow, bro.
Because in my passport, I have dreaded hair.
Oh.
Is it?
Oh wow.
And as a bald man now,
Who is this guy?
Because I signed up with the 10-year passport.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I got it in
yeah.
2017. Expires
And it's not worth
2027.
paying for.
And I'm starting to think it might be because every time I rock, like I remember when I went to Egypt on my recent trip, I rocked up there. That lady looked at my passport, looked at me. She goes, "Where you from?" I said, "Australia." She goes, "No. Where your parents from?" I said, "Australia." She goes, "Where your grandparents from?" And then I'm just like, "Oh, I shouldn't have said." I'm like, "Eritrea."
Yeah.
Step to the side.
Jeez.
Straight to the side. Because
You don't want to hit them with like Aboriginal Australian.
I should have. I didn't.
Oh,
think
yeah?
of that.
Yeah.
I should have.
Oh, because that's Australia. They don't know that info, actually.
Yeah. So I should have.
at your government name in Arabic.
She's like, okay. Mind you, I just rocked out from Saudi, so I was wearing a full, and I'm like, you know what, we're going to a Muslim country. I had a full thobe, I had the cap, everything.
my
She's looking at me
days.
like, yeah, just step to the side, because
Oh,
she's
wow.
thinking I'm like one of those, like, you know, the illegals, you know, trying to come in.
Yeah,
But
bro.
she's looking at me, she's like, how did a guy even get the Australian
Australia
passport?
too, yeah.
tripping out.
We didn't know you when your hair was locks. Was it?
I was gonna say.
Nah, I cut that in like
See the photo.
2018.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's no evidence either, yeah?
Nah, I got a couple photos. Yeah, we bring it back sometimes.
Why
You know
why'd
what I
you
mean?
go bold?
Damn.
Because I cut my hair when I went to Saudi first time, and then
Oh,
the second,
you
and then I grew it a little bit. I'm like, it's not working out. So,
You can't have dreads now.
have you
You
seen?
can, but it'll be like
Braided hair.
Stevie
No
Wonder.
No
dreads.
dreads, no braided
Have you
hair,
seen
bro.
Stevie
You can't do
Wonder's?
it now. You say Stevie, oh.
Stevie Wonder's
The
locks.
Stevie Wonder, you remind me of some like Somali guy from the UK. Have you seen that guy that sings like Ed Sheeran songs and stuff? You know what I'm talking about? And he's got like that guy. So
Yeah.
like,
That's a weird look.
All right, last one. Your rent or mortgage is cut in half. Yeah?
Okay.
Tempting. But the water pressure is always mid.
Goodness gracious. Wow.
It's a lot of money saved.
Wow.
But like takes you twice as long to fill up the cup of water.
Oh,
The
I'm
shower.
shower.
Yeah,
even
same.
oh,
the
that's
tap
a
in.
shower.
Oh.
What about toilet?
You-
Toilet flush?
Even the toilet flush is
Toilet
Nah,
flush.
surely
you might have to hit
surely.
it 2-3 times. Sometimes you can like go.
Yeah.
Stop it down, bro. Why is that a hard decision?
Washing machine. Might be
Surely you
interesting.
take the half-priced rent or mortgage.
Really?
No, but this is when you realize
Yeah.
some things are just
Brother,
you need these things in
Nothing makes me more unhappy than like a church camp. This always happens at a church camp. And you go in the shower and it's like someone spitting on your back.
life. Crazy.
Bruh.
That's the shower you have.
Icing with the cake, bro. That's kind of crazy.
You know, I'll take the half the half the
for
rent
sure.
because you know why? Just like I've done half pressured showers and stuff and half pressured flushes and
Yeah.
you can get past them. You know what I mean? You can get past them.
When you bring the bucket into
Yeah,
the
yeah,
toilet.
yeah,
Motion, physics.
So before I go to the toilet, I'm taking a bucket with me,
Bro, that's
and I'm not doing the ice bucket challenge where you're trying to fill up.
We're just flushing.
just to flush.
But this is when you realize the physics is crazy. I remember in Nigeria, we went to someplace out far, bro. And then, like obviously the toilet it's a toilet, but yeah, the flushing situation, the plumbing doesn't work. They just got this massive bucket of water in front, just tub. And I was like, bro, how is this gonna freaking work?
Yeah.
Bro? The physics is crazy.
Yeah.
Stuff went down.
Yeah.
It spirals on its own.
It did a little bit,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. I'm like,
Oh,
what?
is it actual like you sit down toilet or is it the one on the
Sit down
ground?
toilet,
You didn't
bro.
go use the ground ones?
Like a little drop?
You know when you gotta squat down?
Nah,
Nah.
Bro,
we
those
have
were all,
those.
I remember my grandma's house in Iraq, they had them, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, it just feels scary.
It is.
Yeah.
What,
I
you're gonna
experienced
fall into
that.
that?
Yeah. Like, bro, like I'm actually gonna squat. I'm gonna
Yeah.
and fall backwards.
You know, it works. Like,
Of course it works.
actually
It does.
cleans you up.
Yo, I mean that
It's the
The way
best
you
position.
sit, yeah.
I've been going, toilets like that. I've been putting a thing in front of me.
stool,
this one-
Yeah, I know
Bro,
about the
bad
stool one.
habit there,
Yeah, it cleans you out because it's like,
Baddie,
but the
bro.
squat one, first time I used it was in Sudan. And that's when, I had to go to my grandma's house, like you were saying, and we went to the back. But when I walked in, there was only a bit of water and there was just a hole. So I was confused at the start, but then.
Which one?
I'm like, which one? Where do I go?
Messes up and he's doing it in the water.
Yeah, but and then a spider came out of it. That was the craziest part one day. But then I realized I'm like, this is the best. Like, this is actually naturally what we're meant to be doing.
Yeah, it works.
But we got so accustomed to
Sitting down.
Sitting
And
down.
that thing is just degrading. No one cleans it. Like you can't clean it out.
Which
right?
one?
It's just
But it's a
pit.
deep. I think it's like there's like a pipe right that goes all the way down into the communal area, and then some guy comes once a week and then has a vacuum. The truck? Yeah, and cleans it out.
long.
Technologia.
Technologia.
I love that word. Technologia.
Man. Before we even chopping about talking into this, before we started shooting, how's the journey been for you guys with the pod though, man?
Good, yeah.
What number are you guys on? Do you know?
Like 185, 83.
Oh,
Slacking.
little boy to me.
Yeah, we're lacking a lot, man.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, but it's the same, roughly the same time.
Period of time.
Nah, but we take our breaks. You
Yeah.
guys,
Which
like,
I do respect.
You do
some-
take
Bro, between episode 299 and 300, we just went, we really wanted to get a good guest. We really like, let's plan a proper episode, whatever. So we're like, we don't need to rush it because the guest wasn't coming through. And so we ended up taking like 2 weeks off. And I was like, bro, I get it.
It's needed.
It's just nice.
I swear, it's one of the best. Like, I swear, when I take these breaks,
Yeah.
obviously we get abused on our DMs.
Yeah, because you guys do it so randomly and just
Like,
like
there's no
at
method to the
there's
madness.
there's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
You
but it's just
2
like
weeks were off.
You know that 2 weeks off. It's literally like you realize how much time you have. Like I personally realize it when I make because I make the clips and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh damn, bro, I can chill. Like I can chill. I can go do this on a Wednesday night
Hear
because
that.
I don't have to worry about uploading the episode.
Yeah.
I can go hang out on Saturday with my
Timestamps.
boys. Yeah, and you're just like, damn, this is fun.
Bro, it's actually very true.
Timestamps. What do you keep saying timestamps? What are you talking about? You talking about the chapters on the bottom?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Timestamps that she does during the ep to let me know.
Remove this person's name.
Yeah, but
whatever.
like anything we need to cut out. But then, the chapters on the
Ah,
YouTube. Yeah.
that doesn't take long, does it? You just do it more detailed than we do. I'll just be like, bro, we talk about 100 tops to be like, are you happy? Question mark. And then 20-minute mark, and we just talk about everything.
There's 25 minutes of that.
Bro, there's 4 chapters in the episode.
That's what I do, to be honest.
Yeah, it probably is a little. I used to do a lot more detail before, but now I mean I'm still the same
Yeah.
chapters. But it's been a good ride for you guys all though. Yeah?
I enjoy it, man. I'll be honest. That's what I was saying. Like I was saying, therapy. Like it's just
Therapy, yeah.
you can go talk, have a laugh, be yourself. I think that's something a lot of people in the city lack. Like everyone just got like these built-in personalities that just don't let out. And literally think about it, like everyone's suppressing.
Have a yarn.
Have a yarn. People love saying that word.
Bro, I've been hearing this recently and I'm like, wow, Aussie.
I heard yarn and crash out as well. I learned.
Crash out is a new one you learned.
I learned that line. Like I learned that in
love
like
Crash
March.
Out, man.
When I heard that, I'm like, and I think Henrietta said it when we had her on, and I'm like, I just want to go outside and let out some anger. She's like, crash out. I'm like, crash out. That's the word.
The one is you know when you see like somebody in the spin cycle, like, and then they just have like a generational crash out.
Generational crash out.
Where they
bro.
just start unloading on everyone.
I love
bro.
crash. I love using crash out for the toddlers, bro. When I see them having their tantrum,
Yeah.
fuck, there's one with one of Miles' nieces. Generational crash out.
Yeah.
Generational crash
I love
out.
Needed, bro.
I love what I call kids ankle biters. One of my boys, he says it. So you call kids ankle biters.
Because they're
Because
that high,
they're, and they just
Just
yeah,
go
ankle
yeah,
biters,
yeah.
you know, like
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
days, man. I was gonna say, when do we think we're gonna retire? That was what we were talking
yeah. I
about
was saying,
before.
I don't know. I actually might retire, man. Like not obviously soon, but like I don't know if I might go on my own journey or something, but I don't know. Like it'd be podcasting or something.
Yeah.
But I think content is the way of the future.
I feel like
for
I'll
sure.
always end up making something
Kind of
because I really
content.
enjoy it. Like I genuinely enjoy the creativity behind it. I enjoy the graphic aspect, the videoing aspect. Like, it's just cool, and I'm too opinionated to not.
Yeah,
Doing
yeah,
it,
yeah.
for sure.
Definitely.
I feel like for you being you're quite a conversational person as well as outgoing too, in terms of like where you should probably jump into your travels and everything, and just how you kind of speak with people and whatnot. It's like I don't see you not being in that format or space.
But the
some
thing is,
capacity.
I don't do it on camera.
Yeah.
I don't have to do it on camera as well. Like I do a bunch of stuff like on the side. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
keeps me busy from Monday to Sunday. You know, and like if you look at my Instagram, I barely post.
Who is this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm barely on it. Like, so like, I don't know. It's just if I'm going to do it online and stuff, but I love it. Like for now, like I love talking trophies.
Yeah.
It's the fact I get to meet people and stuff. And I think I've also improved as a speaker as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's helped
Roman's
me
number one
with confidence.
journalist, no? Isn't that what you
That's
called
it.
yourself, bro? Roman's number one journalist.
Come on, you already know.
Come on, man.
Yeah, for sure. But I love it. I think everyone needs to do content in Melbourne. Because you're going to get left behind.
Bro, remember when you guys used to do the Chapel Street stuff?
The word on the street?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
bro.
But I just think like, obviously like, growing up, you're just like, okay, we don't.
It's a lot of debauchery at a certain point. Yeah.
You know what I mean? At some point, some of those word on the streets episodes, like some of the stuff we didn't put on even.
Yeah.
It's just wild. And I'm like, bro, I'm done.
They were good. That was very side talkish.
Yeah.
And you guys were perfect for that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Even you even brought out Weeburn as well, man. Weeburn, bro.
Bro, we had like 6 boys behind the cameras, like just recording, chilling with us, hanging out. just enjoying it, having a laugh.
That is a vibe.
I think we almost got into a fight with some Irish guy. He's like, "What you say to me, lad?"
Bro, his own people, bro.
He's like,
Everyone's his people, bro. Everyone's Weebo's people, bro.
I was gonna say, this guy posts back on Instagram when he's looking for a wife there, man. That's the only time he'll pop back out, bro. When it's time to get a little breathe. So the streets is too cold as I am now. I'm back.
Oh, man.
I'm back
What do you
off.
think of Salma's daughter? Do you know her? Good family?
Ah, my days,
love
man.
it.
I was gonna go into that after, but maybe we'll just jump
go
into
for
it
it,
now.
man.
Yeah.
Into what?
I was gonna say, yo, where's the wifey at, man?
Bro, hopefully, yeah, man. We're trying to get that. I don't know.
Bro,
You know what's my biggest struggle? I just don't talk to women, man.
bro.
Fair.
I was even because we were talking about it in the car, and
Yeah,
I was
okay,
like,
that's crazy. Now,
No,
What is going
no,
on?
as in like, because we were like, what do we want to talk to him about? And I was like, I've always wanted to ask this in terms of like, as a Muslim, why are you struggling so much?
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, like not in any type of way, but
said,
like,
why
yeah,
are
as
you
a Muslim,
struggling?
why are you struggling to
I
find?
wouldn't say struggling. I think we can it's just find the right one.
just
maybe.
selective.
Yeah. I think find the right one.
Okay, yeah.
And I think personally, I just like with the lifestyle I live, I don't actually like talk to women generally.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not in my DMs like, hey, you know, like
Flirting and whatnot, yeah.
there's nothing there. My DMs are like, it's just my boy sending reels,
Yeah.
and I'm like, bro, enough with the reels. You've cooked my algorithm. Like that's all social media
Of
is. You know what I
course,
mean?
of
And like,
course.
obviously, family, like you want to do it, so like it's in the
yeah,
writing.
yeah.
You'll see it. You
It's
guys,
very
you
bad
might get an
choice.
invitation. Mary, you might get an invitation to the women's only event. Yeah, just know that there's not going to be any guys there.
Right.
Wow,
Oh my god. Are you
okay,
saying
I
it because
hear
normally you see a lot of
Yeah,
Muslim
'cause-
guys send it, huh?
Yeah, normally they send it, but it's also like, you know, from what I know, there's also that setup type of thing where it's like, you know, your parents, your
arrangement.
family will find someone for
Yeah.
you as well. Or is it that's not something you're interested in
There's
doing?
no cousins, bro. Like,
Yeah,
That's crazy.
He said it on there, but I was with it too.
I don't know. Personally, I don't know. I just don't like. I don't know. I haven't found the time, as I said. I probably am. Obviously, if someone does come my way, I'll take it. And the parents do help out, 100%.
Yeah.
They do that. They're very supportive system because it's the thing is, it's not like, for example, you guys would do the thing where how long you guys date before you guys got engaged?
Like 8 years.
8 years.
7.
Oh, bro, I'll do it 8 months. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
And it's not that because I think the reason why it makes it so much easier is because the basis is our faith, obviously, right?
course, yeah.
So if you know how someone's level of faith is, it's easy to measure out what kind of person they are, and then all you got to do is be like, hey, do our personalities
Yeah,
connect?
yeah, if they
Are we
align.
compatible? That's
Yeah.
all it is, because everything under is faith. So like we believe in 80% of the things that are the same. It's just on personality wise that it's going to be the thing, you know. And then it's like, okay, our families get along, sweet, and it's full send, you know.
It's looking tough, bro. Man.
So it does look like it's like, oh, we delay whatever. I tried not to delay, but like my goal is to like, yeah, get cuffed up, have a little, you know. I don't know where I'm gonna live. I don't know if I'm a suburbs guy or in a city guy. That's the toughest
I
one.
think you're an inner city guy, bro.
I don't know, but like obviously with families and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you
I
when
like
you
it.
like do you ever book Airbnbs and stuff to like escape? Like, do you prefer being beachside or in the farms or?
Nah, I'll probably just book a flight overseas, man. I just do that.
Dip out instead.
I just
yeah.
dip. Yeah,
You do
genuinely.
travel good.
This guy was St. Kilda Bandit, bro. Like, yo, that was the thriving era, man.
Yeah,
you
so-
were enjoying that time, that space there.
That
bro.
was great. I think I got close to the boys too, man. I think me, the boys, just
bringing
kicking
people
it.
around. Yeah,
Yeah, it was just nice, man. It was a nice hub. I think everyone should experience living with their friends at once in their life.
Yeah,
too late.
I
It's too
really,
late.
I really
It's
regret
too
that
late
you
for
never
that.
capitalized on
Yeah.
that whole thing, man.
Like
That-
imagine the trio, huh? Carlos, Daniel, Noor.
It would have been a madness.
bro, it actually would have
It
been so
would
much
have.
fun.
All right, boys, let's run that up, man. Let's do a prayer group this morning, man. Let's go, boys.
That's the madness.
Huh? Sitting down at dinner time, you guys sit down, make a prayer. Who's doing the prayer today? Me. Huh? We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
Come on, bro.
Nah, it's a good experience, definitely. Like,
Yeah.
I think doing that, and he taught me a lot as about myself as a person as well.
Yeah.
I really learned a lot about myself.
Yeah.
Bro, I think we just weren't ready to like grow up, bro. Like, I don't think we.
I think none of
grew
us
up
come
quick
from
enough.
families where like that was really an option as well. Like as in our parents never even indicated it as an option.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was never like yo boy, like it literally never came up once a conversation of, hey guys, do you want to move
Like,
out
is it time
together
for
or
you to
whatever?
move? Oh,
I
as
think
in
that-
us,
yeah, I think there was a
yeah.
period of time when me and Carlos were potentially talking about it,
Yeah, I remember
and then just we were like, all right, the way everything's
Yeah.
looking and whatnot and all that. But
Ah, man, I was there secretly thinking, frick, bro, man's already about to get married, and these
My
guys want to
wife.
talk about it now.
Nah, it's legendary. I think it's a great
yeah,
experience.
yeah, no, 100%.
Obviously, I learned how to cook as well.
Is it?
That's true.
Yeah, learn how to cook.
Meal of
Obviously,
choice.
clean, huh?
What's the meal?
Bro, I used to make it. I remember I invited one of my boys and I made a mean butter chicken, rice, bit of naan bread. You know what I mean?
Chicken naan.
Chef.
The naan bread. I just made the garlic.
No one really making it
The
from
naan
scratch.
bread was ready, you know. And obviously, like cleaning, like
Yeah.
It's important, bro.
there's cleaning your room, and then there's cleaning like the house,
Yeah.
and then also understanding like, okay, these other individuals come from different households and do things differently. For example, what my cousin like OCD, like,
Yeah.
yo, you eat, clean up after
Straight.
yourself,
Yeah, of course.
clean up the plate. I'm more like, all right, I'll clean every 2 days the dishes. Let it stack up, and then we'll clean it
2
up.
days is wild, bro.
And then we
I'm
were more
overnight.
like, whatever, he'll just do his own thing, you know?
Yeah.
But like me and my cousin would clean up like after each other.
Yeah.
So like, and then realizing, okay, let's sort this out. What's the best way? Hey, who's gonna mop this week? Who's gonna clean this week?
Yeah.
Militant, bro.
Yeah, man. You learn these skills.
We
like-
were talking about this the other day at your place, like just the way everyone, like we assume we've been raised to do things right, but then it's like you'll watch a certain friend like
Yeah.
wash a dish, and you're like, all right, you know, all right, never, please sit down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Bacteria.
like, literally, like
Please use the technology. So please.
Guys, I remember I did the funniest thing, bro. We ran out of you know, the dishwashing pad, the little
Yeah.
Pod or
the
something?
pods.
Yeah.
We ran out of those, and the dishes
no,
were
you did
stacked.
it. No,
Brother,
you
I
did
went
it.
to
You did
the,
it.
I got the
Hand soap?
dishwasher, sprayed the whole thing.
So
Bro, doesn't it firm up?
Yeah, it does.
I'll go back to work. I'm working. I'm like, oh, let me, what's it called? Go to the bathroom. As I go to the bathroom, I just see the whole like kitchen area flood with
No
bubbles.
way.
The bubble bath. And I'm just picking up the bubbles and chucking it on the balcony.
And that's the annoying thing with bubbles is, bro, they just stay there, bro.
Yeah,
Especially
they
like
do.
that. I forgot why I did it as well. Must have been maybe at work or somewhere. No, it was the washing machine.
Oh, okay.
It was the washing machine. I did the same thing, bro. I just somehow there was too much soap. I don't even think you got to see this.
No,
Bro,
definitely
stupid.
not.
Yeah, you just scoop it.
And they just float. They go with you.
goodness.
Some cats are outside up below the balcony. What the hell's going on here, man? Far
Did he
out.
party upstairs?
Yeah, dead ass, bro. Nah, right, yeah. I do wish we
I really, yeah. I think that's something I'm gonna push my sons and daughters towards.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, please, like, capitalize on youth and youth experience. The only thing is, you want to make sure that they're smart. They're not gonna like.
are you gonna try to support them a little
I don't
bit
want
too,
to create a
too?
trap house. You know, like, you know what I mean. Like, if I
bando.
know my kid is the type that's gonna be doing, I hope, God forbid, but it's like, you know what kind of kid you have. You know what I mean?
course.
If you have one that's gonna be like, I have board game nights on Saturday. I'm like, yeah, you can live with your friends right now. You're good.
If my kids in there selling packs, bro, I'm fucked. Bro, what happened here?
Nah,
bro?
but you got to make sure, like, for example, everyone's working, obviously. So everyone has to have
Yes,
a stable
yes,
job,
yes.
Bro,
have a
yeah.
career at least, and working towards something. And then
for sure.
that really helped because we all had our own thing.
Yeah.
We're doing our own
Going
thing, you
on,
know?
yeah.
So, like, it really helped. And just, we all were kind of supportive of each other. And I think the best nights, even just like, you look back at it, it's like, bro, just kicking and watching a movie, having a FIFA session till like 1 a.m.
Question: when you guys would cook, was it like, would you guys sit down, have dinner together, like one person cooks for everybody?
We did meal prep things. So like, for example, we tried doing that for a while. We did that for like maybe like 6 months.
Yeah.
So like someone would make meal prep for the week. And then next week I have to make meal prep for everyone for that week.
wow.
So you spend like
kinda nice.
2-3 hours in the kitchen just
Chefing
whipping
it up.
Yeah, but
Times have changed.
sitting together. Why'd you say times have changed?
Brother, your ancestors would be fuming, bro.
Oh, of course. Mate, they wouldn't be. They'd be fuming that I'm not married by the age of 14.
That's what I was gonna say. 14, where's his wife? Second wife.
But there was times where we'd have like dinner together and stuff. Even Ramadan as well.
Yeah.
So like we did Ramadan 1 year with
I
us.
remember this actually.
Yeah.
And he
I
did a
love
video
that,
saying
yeah.
we'd have dinner every night together. Generally, like whenever we're home.
That's nice.
So that was nice. And you look back at it, you're like, "Wow, these are good memories."
That's a wholesome time, man.
Yeah, man.
Ah, we
It's nice.
messed up, lads. It's
This
alright.
is, bro, you actually don't get time back.
You can't,
Ever.
bro. It's gone. It's gone.
Ever.
Once something's gone, it's
Like
gone.
time does not come back, and life stages move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute mistake.
That's
bro.
so
Like,
crazy.
that's what I'm saying. Like everyone in Melbourne, like for example, that wants, for example, if you want to do content, do content.
Just actually
If
jump
you want to go on a hike, go on a hike. If you want to travel, go travel.
Bro,
Just
I
do
was
it.
listening to Kev on stage put a video out about this, and he was saying he's like, so many things you have an idea for, whatever, and you've stopped at the idea because you're afraid that people you know are gonna think you're corny.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, let's say you do it, you post a video, and some people from your town think you're corny. Okay,
Yeah.
like okay,
Literally.
because
I-
if
look at
because
their
he was
situation.
saying he's like, bro, like he's like, I'm corny.
Yeah.
Like, as in, like, if you look at all his content, it's like you could easily say corny, but also, My family lives in LA now, and I take care of my wife and kids.
Yeah.
And blah, blah. Like, bro, like that. It's just it's that. Like, bro, if you're young in Melbourne and whatnot, one to be random, but like one kid that has just done it and crushed it. You know, Shepherd, bro. You know Shepherd.
Amazing.
Yeah, you know,
Bro, that guy goes after whatever he wants,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
dope.
Shout out Shepherd because we actually met him ages ago. Like we met him before when he was just doing camera work, man.
Yeah.
With Jacob, you know Jacob Bra.
Jacob?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob, he was yeah. Like we met him when he was in Perth and coming to Melbourne. We met Shepherd then, so we kicked off him for a bit.
Yeah, well.
And just seeing him like just blossom, bro. And
doing
it's the
amazing
greatest
work,
thing.
yeah.
And he was, I remember like back then, he was like 2019, I think, when we met him. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm just trying to figure things out, get into this content stuff. He was doing some little side gig, and like, look at him now, you know? And I
Bro,
think
it's beautiful.
and it's gonna be. Look, I'll be honest with you. I know I'm a corny person. Like I know it. I know I'm not some people's cup of tea.
Yeah.
and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I don't like. It's not. For example, if I try doing something, most of the time the person that's gonna be judging me hasn't really done much with themselves.
Yeah.
Like they haven't done anything that's like memorable
Of value,
about you.
yeah.
Of value.
Yeah,
Like like the person that's hating on you, before they like you listen to them, be like, what have they done?
What's your credentials
That's
before you can
true.
come
Yeah.
and offer this hate? Yeah.
Come on, man. You need credentials to come
You need
into this
credentials
building.
for this,
You
bro.
need credentials to come into this building.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah.
How you gonna hate from outside the club?
When you
That's
can't
it.
yeah.
Why do you know that song?
Drink water. bro.
You know the guy. What's his name? Gary Owens when he's drinking the water.
How long you been faithful?
How long you been faithful?
That is an iconic clip.
Yeah.
Apparently packed up his marriage, innit?
Wrap it up.
Came
After
up,
that.
it came up in court apparently.
Huh?
It came up in
Came
court.
up in court, bro. That video.
That's wild.
Nah. Travels then, bro.
Yeah.
Traveling man. I want to say a throwaway comment. Every Muslim guy that I know loves to travel.
Yeah.
What is going on in the community? What is it that makes everyone so adventurous? But even for you, why is traveling so important in this way? Because you go around.
Bro, go see the world. I don't know.
I mean, we
Yeah,
have the
that
same
is
sentiment
fair,
as
yeah.
well, but it's like, bro, everyone is out and about.
Yeah.
I normally see, it might be because of making the trip back, you know what I mean? Go to Saudi or something. But then a lot of times people extend their trips.
Yeah.
And it just becomes a part of like lifestyle. I'm like, bro, this is, it's kind of nice to see, bro. Like
Yeah.
the fact that the outside or adventuring is such an important kind of, I guess, value to have. But even for you, man, why out and about?
You talking
bro?
about me and you and Marwa on a jet ski with the drone flying around? Just come on.
One of the best
man.
days of
Huh?
my
It's a
good
life,
time.
bro.
Marwa, how is it traveling with Daniel? Because I know this guy has the itinerary set from like.
Oh yeah,
the
he
jump.
does. I just put down what I need to put down, and then he literally takes care of everything. Because before him, I wasn't traveling much, so he's a
Let
connoisseur
me
and he
upgrade
knows.
you. No?
Okay, sorry, yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
say it.
So he's a connoisseur, so he knows, and it's not that I don't get excited. I get excited like when I'm approaching the holiday time and I'm there and everything like that. But he loves planning itinerary. So me, I'm there.
You're just vibing.
I'm there wherever we're going. I'm
Vibing
going. I'm
and
just
taking the
there.
pictures and just
Exactly.
He
I
don't-
make
I
the
just- you don't even
content.
take the picture. He takes the pictures. You just post it.
Yeah, fam.
Nah,
what a time, bro.
but it's good. It's good.
Yeah, traveling's beautiful. I definitely think.
is.
And you know what you were saying? You were saying like you see a lot of the boys go to Saudi, go Umrah. I think. I'm like, this is something I'm gonna do going forward. I think going Umrah is like gonna be like my little stopover every time.
Yeah, okay, right.
That going there is one of the most unbelievable experiences anyone could experience.
You're going to make it a
in their life.
yearly.
No. If I want to travel for like to like Europe or America or like even
if
to
you
Africa, just do a stopover. Like some people can go to Dubai for a stopover. I'll just go to like Saudi. It's an unreal experience. And I think I said it last time. I think were you on the episode? I don't know if you were on the episode. No, someone else maybe. But I said going there when you're in Mecca and you just see all these like Muslims from around the world coming to this central area, you realize like, you're like, this is the mission statement. This is why I'm here. Like to serve.
Collectively in this way.
serve God, la ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. Like that's what we're here for, to praise God alone. And we come all from around the world. And we're all going to go back to our little parts. We're going to go to our corners of the globe, but like, and everyone's going to go back to their lives. And one thing you realize over there is like, you're not a main character. You are not a main character.
Oh, this is big. This is,
Because everyone has their own storyline.
Yeah.
Every single person.
a part of the bigger, broader story.
Yeah.
Bro, because I'm thinking as you're talking about, bro, what's the Christian
Jerusalem.
Yeah, but it's not a
The Vatican's like that
Yeah.
for Catholics.
Vatican. Yeah, okay. So in the Catholic point
And
of
when
view,
we
yeah,
were
there's the
there, like
Vatican.
when I was there as a kid, it's like you see that same
That
kind
kind
of
of
thing,
en
like
masse.
all these people from all these different
Yeah.
places and whatnot. And like it's that thing. You
I
go,
don't-
Nah, you
Yeah.
surely you can go to Jerusalem.
No, 100%.
Go
but
Jerusalem.
It's not,
Do that climb.
It's not positioned as
Do that climb,
Do the
cuz.
climb.
Do that climb, bro. Take the croissant, go up that,
And then
that
actually
road.
suss it out. man.
Incline.
Nah, it's not incline.
Jump on the
incline
treadmill till they
lunges,
start
man.
practicing.
Get ready, man. Oof.
Yeah.
It's not, but it's not positioned as a
must.
Yeah, a pilgrimage that we all do. Because as you're talking, I'm like, I remember that Hillsong conference was kind of like that experience
people around
where
the world.
we'd go. It was in Kudos Bank Arena in Sydney. 20,000 people that can fit in that arena, and then you add like the youth situation going on, which is another. I think it was like 5,000 to 10,000 youth. So it was like 30,000 people all in one space, right? And it's the exact same thing. In those moments, I was like, oh my days, bro, we are part of a broader picture, a broader mission here. And that's the exact same thing of like, yo, everyone's going back to where they came from after this.
Yeah.
I think that there was a particular year, I think that was the year we went again. And a lot of like people from Singapore came because Mr. Joseph Prince was down. Interesting character there.
Yeah.
But Joseph Prince came down and yeah, a lot of Singaporeans were there too. Even then, I was just watching, I'm like, bro, they came en masse
Yeah.
for this year. And they're all going back to Singapore after this
Yeah.
and continuing their mission. It's like you start to realize, oh, I'm a cog in a machine, or I'm my storyline is not the main character storyline.
Yeah.
Like it's part of something. It's kind of, it is humbling, I guess.
Yeah, it's humbling, and I think it's beautiful and it's refreshing as well. And you realize like all your life problems aren't really that big when you get there. Like I remember when I was there, like I was sitting down inside like the Kaaba area, the mosque area, and then I did like a little self-reflection video, little bit of content for myself, but it's only on my phone, and I was just self-reflecting in the moment. I'm like, this is your mission statement. This is what you're here for. Like, despite you're gonna go back home, whatever happens there, this is what really matters. Everything else is just background noise, you know. And literally, whenever I'm down, I'll just listen to that video, and it just gives me that little boost, you know. So and yeah, that was my third time. So like,
So what is it exactly? Like when you go there, what?
so I
what
went during Ramadan, I think the 3 times.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like a mini pilgrimage in a way. Like there's the big Hajj, that's the grand one. It's one of the 5 pillars. But the one I went on was like a mini pilgrimage, like a Umrah. But if you do it in Ramadan, you get the reward of as if you did Hajj with the Prophet, like the reward of that.
Wow.
Sallallahu, peace be upon him. That's what I'm saying. So that's the reward of it, yeah.
Yep.
So
Big one, man.
it's a big one. And you know what's crazy? It's like, for
Bodies
example,
on
even I'm wearing
bodies.
shoe to shoot. Yeah, like I was with Sagali there actually at the time. And like just there was like there's this moment like I'll remember to the end of like my life. It was like me, him and my homeboy were sitting on the rooftop in another city called Medina, the Prophet's Mosque, the rooftop, and the sun's after like sunrise. And we're just kicking it, just talking and just like reflecting and stuff. And I was like, that's one of the best moments like of my life. You know?
Bro, is Sagali a curator of these
I was
moments?
gonna say you had a moment with him as well. You had a moment too.
That was when we went on the camp. I think you came.
Nah,
there-
I didn't do
you
any- I didn't do any of the
But you were
camps.
there for the big. Oh no, you
Nah, I've
were.
never.
Just-
It's the camp where you robbed his cousin.
He's here to collect the
That was the
money.
second camp we robbed him. Bro, but the same thing, bro. We're in the beach, in the water, man, talking for 4 hours almost, bro.
Yeah.
Ah, shout out to Gali, man.
He loves it, yeah.
Conversationalist, bro.
He loves it, yeah. But like that moment was amazing.
yeah,
you know?
that'll be
It's
it.
like,
That's beautiful,
Yeah.
man. There, man. Yeah.
So, like-
I finished. Good.
no, those moments in life are like you just gotta like appreciate those.
Embrace them as well.
And I think instead of like sometimes we talk about the future or we're always talking about the past. It's like you gotta embrace the now because like that's the only thing that's real for now. You know what I mean? Because the past doesn't exist anymore. And the future hasn't come yet.
Yeah.
This is the only one that we can know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to see how do we become people that can architect and curate these moments for ourselves a lot more. You know what I mean? Like as in actually intentionally try to create these moments that we can experience this or meaningful, I guess, encounters with each other and whatnot. Because if not, you come back, you're in a place like this. It's hustle and bustle. You're moving, bro. No, you don't get these type of moments at events or whatever. I think we had a friend's birthday party last year though, and we're out on the balcony, and I think we were. I don't even remember whose birthday it was. I can't even remember myself.
Okay, keep going. Oh,
Birthday.
Yeah, you guys spoke about that birthday for like 3 weeks. I think it was
No.
that. Yeah.
But we were just out on the balcony, like a couple different people, and you just chop it up. And it's like, it got to a point that my legs are swinging on the high chair. I'm like, I actually could stay here for hours. Like we could watch the sun come up as we're all talking and conversing right here. It's like, how much do we actually try to create these type of spaces. Often we
Yeah.
don't get it like that. Yeah.
Facts.
Bro,
I got memories with people. Like that's the thing. Like you get memories. For example, like even like for example, yesterday we were just
Yeah,
chopping
it's
it up.
fun. We
having
went to dinner
Iraqi
beforehand. Yeah.
Yeah, we had before we
I thought
recorded.
you were with your girl, bro. I was like, oh, that's lit.
like-
You went and linked her after we
We were kicking it. We're just kicking it. Me and Noor just munching out, having Iraqi food. You know what I mean?
munching
Love that.
out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Iraqi food. So like his people, and that was enjoyable. Like that's a great moment. You know what I mean? Noor, they got to experience. You know, and it's like if you appreciate those moments. And it's like, okay, I have a good memory with this person. I had a good time. And
Yeah,
it's like,
literally.
you value it more. And then after that, what happens is you start appreciating just the little things, I think.
Yeah.
I'm
I've said
not
this a
great
lot.
at
Like, I'm really big on this, like, forcing memories or forcing milestones or whatever. It's like, it keeps life fresh. And, like, I've said this before, but basically, like, when you're growing up, every school year is the milestone. And then as you get older, the milestones get further and further apart. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you don't artificially create some, life just becomes this big blur, and you're like, what even happened the last 7 years? You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, genuinely, I think I would move houses every few years,
Yeah.
right? When I have a family and stuff, just because it's like, we'll remember this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it,
Meanwhile, the
Level
family's
up.
just tired. Dad, enough. Please.
Dad, man, I don't want to pack my bed again.
Crazy time.
Yeah.
I'm on it, man.
Do you do that, like, with, if you don't mind me asking, like, with your relationship, like, as a married couple, do you do that? Like, do you do, like, anniversaries, birthdays?
We'll celebrate all of those
Yeah, we
milestones.
do.
I think
sure.
when we were, it sounds like, oh my gosh, they're married and now they don't do stuff fun anymore. But as we were, especially when we were younger, dating, always an adventure. Like we even had it to the point that every Thursday was the day we'd go and like just do something. Like just go and enjoy something, do something, be out there, be adventurous, whatever. And it's crazy that I can't even, a lot of the things I can't even remember. We just did so much.
Yeah.
That is, I actually can't even remember a lot of the stuff that we did, but it was just such a beautiful and I guess
Well,
Well, more
raw
intentional
moment.
for sure.
Very
Like,
intentional
Very
with it, yeah.
intentional. When
it's also when you're young and not seriously employed.
Yeah, you don't have so many
There's like
commitments.
time to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this.
of
Like
course.
Yeah,
it's
because
it's
literally
hard
I'm
as an
talking about
adult.
like Thursday at like 1 p.m. I'm finished
Yeah,
uni.
we'll
She's
go
just
to
like,
the
yo,
waterfall?
yeah, literally, bro. Let's go to the waterfall.
Literally.
What? You think we can just do that now? Yeah, bro.
Mother is a businesswoman now.
Come
Please,
on, man.
have some
Proper.
respect.
Yeah, respect.
Call me
Clients.
after work hours, please.
Respect, bro. So I think
So, yeah.
now, I don't know what it is, but we kind of are getting a little bit more time somehow. I don't know what we're doing,
I don't know either.
but
I
now
think it's
we're,
just this time of the year.
maybe it is.
Slowing
maybe
down,
it is,
maybe.
bro.
You just find people like on like holidays this time, slowing down
might
at
be a winter
work.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a winter thing.
I
Like,
thought I was getting more efficient, bro. I thought this
I
was
was
about
saying, this should be the busiest time for everyone. Tax time,
yeah.
more work than ever comes in.
yeah, I thought that too.
like
but,
work-wise, yeah, but work is confined to maybe different business being
Yeah,
business, but work for me is confined to the time it's confined
Hours.
to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
So when I'm out of that, so maybe I think I'm being more efficient.
Okay, fair.
But do you play a sport? Do you play a sport?
I gym.
He's gym. Daniel's in the gym now.
I gym.
Oh,
Maybe
no,
a
no,
gym
no, no, no.
goer.
I know that. I know
Used
that. But
to.
I'm saying like an actual like sport outside of.
Nah, but next week we actually might try and get back into volleyball, man. Still.
Yeah, you guys love your volleyball, yeah? I used to see you guys post that stuff. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, man?
They're
Come
playing
on.
real sport.
Like, there's brothers
Volleyball's
out here.
intense.
Huh?
It's intense. It's actually a
Bro,
workout
that
in
thing
itself.
pack up your
It's
Bro, I
knees.
seen a guy in my team, footy team, get his elbow dislocated yesterday. Don't talk about the volleyball. Intense.
Yeah, facts.
Everyone's with their toes out
Yeah.
playing in the sand.
Yeah, having a good. Yeah, nah, never mind, bro. But yeah, nah. Now I'm like, all right, let's try to plan stuff
Yeah.
more differently. But yeah, I know, man. Life just gets busier. You get
But then it's
sucked
also
into
when you start living with the person, because you see each other often, so that
Yeah.
intention isn't there as much as when we were dating. It's like we're going our separate ways. Sometimes you don't see each other for like a day or two, but now it's like I see you every day. You know, so that intention, yeah, it really is. You have to think about it much, much more when you're living with an individual.
Yeah.
Or else you have like a week that goes by and it's like, oh, we haven't done anything outside of this house. Every date night, it's like, oh, let's have date night at home. Like, it's just easier to just have date night at home now.
Is that not
so-
fun?
Banger. I would choose that all the time.
It's a haram joke right there.
No, as in like just staying at home watching a movie.
It is
Enjoy our
fun,
rent
of
tonight.
Let's enjoy the rent. That's my point of view. I'm like, hey, brother, how
I
much-
hear it.
I'm paying for this
I
house.
hear it. This
You
is
want me to double pay?
date nights cost me $3,000 this month.
It's mad, bro.
How long have we been going for? We haven't even started one topic. We just did one.
Literally.
Yeah, hey,
Literally.
it's a mad one, bro. Maybe we'll jump into your thing then. Actually,
The
oh no,
game?
wait,
No, so
hold
we
on.
do. We have so many.
Didn't I have a
topics.
question? No, when we're going somewhere with that, what's the
Travel.
You
question?
wanted to know why
Travel,
Muslim men are
he's
so.
traveled.
Oh yeah. I
big
think
on
it kind of got
travel,
into a
okay.
lot of the guys. I mean, a lot of the guys that you end up.
Yeah, I love traveling.
they
Yeah,
love
yeah.
it,
No, no, it's look, traveling is like go see the world. Firstly, I think
bro.
traveling removes ignorance as well.
Who was the Muslim figure that was a like traveler, historic?
Muslim figure that was a traveler, like as in historical.
Like
figure.
serious, like what's the word of people that like would navigate
Nomad?
regions?
No.
you're
Navigator
talking
or
Oh, you're talking about
Explorer?
like
Explorer.
I don't know, man. I just know some imams and stuff that
There's
like
someone
going around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, you're right. You're right. There's one that used to
Yeah.
just travel around.
Yeah.
I think during the Umayyad Empire. I can't remember his name exactly.
I've got. That's a name. Ibn Battuta.
Ibn Battuta.
He's in Batuta, yeah,
That's
yeah,
who I'm
yeah,
thinking
yeah,
of. Yeah.
That's a good one.
I saw my grandma calls my dad Ibn Battuta.
Oh, no
'cause
way.
my dad moves countries
Yeah,
so much.
Okay, yeah. Even Batuta.
Beautiful nickname, bro. Yeah, I love that though, man. I love that.
I think yeah, just travel the world. It removes ignorance as well as I'd say, like, with me, yeah, I might make jokes and stuff about like other races and stuff, but I actually like genuinely don't have like, I'm not racist.
Like
Like,
no animosity
yeah,
towards
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm like, okay, I've like literally sat down and eaten on the ground with some people from this side of the world, and I've sat down with like some like on across a crackhead in New York,
Yeah.
and munched down at a
Same.
chicken shop, and then chilled with some random French guy in Montreal. We're having lunch,
Yeah.
and it's just like, okay,
Wow.
you know, like it's like you realize everyone's the same, like in a way. We'll say I was talking to Noor about this yesterday. We're like everyone's the same, like
Yeah.
so like it's like everyone's got problems, everyone's got their own life stories, and it's like you want to either be like ignorant to it and just like hate everyone, or just like, yo man, like it's pretty cool in Korea, you know, it's pretty cool in Egypt. It's go experience those things.
Yeah.
Like riding my horse around Egypt
the
in Cairo.
pyramids?
Yeah.
Bro, that was hectic. I
It's-
gave the
it's-
guy
it's-
like
and experience.
$30. I gave him $30. He's like, all right, take my son with you.
Wow.
$30. Me, my cousin, and his son
Yeah.
rode our horses
His son.
unlimited
way.
around the pyramids.
Crazy.
Yeah, I even like
Wow.
the guy didn't know I could ride a horse, and I started pulling on the horse so I can like bring it up.
Yeah.
I did that. The guy looks at me, goes, "Wow!" And I'm just flying, and that was my cousin's first time riding a horse, and just
Oh,
watching
wow.
him go, screaming, swearing at me.
Bro, that
cursing
was
me.
my first time riding a horse as well. was
Yeah.
that. Yeah. What an experience.
unreal, yeah.
Bro, you know what kills me?
my dad,
Oh, yeah,
my dad till this day, like
Yeah.
if you talk to him about that moment, he gets like anxious because he's like in the moment. He's like, I've just sent my 2 kids with some random Egyptian guys around the pyramids.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know where they are.
God.
he's like, it's the stupidest thing I've
Yeah.
ever done. He's like, I'm like what? 10 at the time,
Yeah.
and I'm just riding around the pyramids. on
That's crazy,
horses.
that, yeah.
Oh
Idea
god,
where you
Mind
are,
you, there's
bro.
no helmets or anything. They
Nothing,
give you
bro,
helmet,
nothing.
Yeah. And there's like rocks on the side.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Sheesh,
Yeah.
yeah, wow, mad. I remember when
Let's
you
try
guys
that.
did it here. That I think it was you and a bag of boys, man. That
Yeah.
all of y'all went. I was
Yeah.
like, bro, where is this, bro?
Yeah.
Where you just go?
What's his name? Uncle Nevs. Uncle Nevs is horse riding. It's in the
Crazy.
Whittlesea. It's fun, man.
I was like, I need to
You
run
did,
this up.
didn't you? I was talking about it.
You were
with you.
there. I was trying to get the deets,
Yeah,
bro.
I gave it to you.
I
I
legit,
gave it.
I was like, bro, where can you
Yeah,
do
yeah.
this?
It's fun, man. It's good. It's not as fun as Egypt. I'll tell you that. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
I like the unregulated stuff.
Yeah,
Of
me
course
too.
you do.
A lot of these activities, I like them unregulated. I think the only one we didn't want to do was
Bali,
in
bro.
Bali.
Far out.
You know the
Never.
rice fields?
Yeah.
Like we wanted to do the flying
Zip line,
fox,
flying fox,
but we were
yeah.
like, oh, what's the weight limit on this? Like they never told us.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, 100, and like I'm 100, and
Yeah.
Daniel's maybe a bit more.
Yeah.
And so we're like, yeah, maybe it's not worth risking this one.
This is the one.
Hold
that's
the wire,
That's
hold
the
the wire,
one
brother.
time in Bali that I heard that there's any kind of regulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I'm gonna listen
Follow
to
it.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
For sure.
This
Bro,
is crazy.
nothing was worse than have we talked about when we were walking underwater
Walking on
With the helmet?
with the helmets?
Oh, bro, when we almost died.
Bro, when I tell you,
What?
okay, so there's
How he's walking on
we
water?
do a day.
Jesus, right?
Hey man, the Christian
Jesus.
side, bro. We
Come
got
on, man.
good
Shout out
things,
JC,
bro.
man.
No. So we were doing a day of like water activities, yeah. So like we got the donut, being pulled around by the boat, all the stuff. Whatever. One of them is they go out a bit further on the boat, and you put on like scuba diving. You know, like when you watch cartoons,
old ones.
the cartoons
Yep,
where the
yep, yep,
guys
yep,
would have
yep,
the thing and they'd walk around.
Yep.
They give you that, but there's no fit. It's just the head part, right? But like when I tell you, it's like it's the first batch ever created.
Yeah. This is
the rusty
this is
metals.
prototype.
No,
Bro,
no
it-
update done, huh?
brother, nothing. Yeah, and you put it on, it's rusty, everything, and you're like, all right, this is heavy, right? And you go underwater, and you can there's like a trail that you can follow. It's like a literally it's like steps.
Wait, they had
yeah, like with a rail and everything, and you're following it, whatnot, and you're about 5 meters underground, right? And then like it was like, yeah, it's cool. There's fish flying around. You feel them, peck you a little here and there, whatnot. And you can hear it the whole time, the oxygen coming through. Yeah, he's like the whole time. Suddenly, I can't hear it, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. And then I see my thing fogging up. And I'm like, this is really not good.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't... and the water starts coming through.
Bro, and then you look at me too,
And so I just slowly...
Because you can't even turn properly.
And Daniel has turned half his body. He's looking at me. And we're both... and we're like, this is it. Like, this is the end. Bro, and you can't... Because you can't lift it. You can't lift it. The pressure's so much.
It's a heavy ass thing as well, but then
Brother.
the pressure too is just there.
Paranoid.
Yeah.
And we're worried. And there's 2 girls with us down there as well. And they, for some reason, aren't stressed. And they definitely go through the same thing.
Nah, bro, we had a separate.
We had a tank. We were sharing a tank.
sharing a tank.
Anyway, finally it comes back. We're like, okay, whatever. We get back to surface. And one of the girls on the boat, she's like, yeah, they were changing your oxygen tank. while you were down there."
Could you imagine that, like, they're changing it, but then, like, I don't know, they get caught up in conversation or
Bro,
something?
yeah, bro, someone cracks a joke.
Someone
Or
said-
they drop it in the water.
Yeah, or they lose the, bro.
Sparks a ciggy.
Bro.
But, bro, when I tell you, and I realized I'm a bit claustrophobic.
Yeah.
I really don't enjoy tight spaces. Yeah,
Do you think you experienced that like as you got older, or was that something you've always
I
experienced?
think I've always thought it was like, as in, I've always thought I'm good with it, whatnot. And then as I've gotten older, like if I get in something very tight, like if I know that it's gonna be safe, like for example, if I go for MRI, like I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
But like when people go into the pyramids,
Oh, you climb up
and
the-
it's like, did you do it?
Yeah.
Like I don't think I could do it because my head, I'm like, anything can go wrong right now, and
What do you think is going to go wrong, though? Worst case, you fall down.
some fat American slides down and they
Like,
take us
you
all
all
out. Or something.
Slide tackle.
Literally 2-footed red guy. Get him out of here.
VAR, bro.
Did you do it?
So I did that one, but I've experienced one that was worse than that actually. When I went to the DMZ between South Korea and North Korea,
Okay.
and then you actually go under the tunnel, where you actually end up technically in North Korea.
Yeah.
So that's like probably this big. It's tiny.
Jeez.
So you're walking through that.
So you're doing these?
Yeah. Just to go to another side and then look around and be like, and that's it. And then you go back. And then I went as well. Like we went near the border of actual North Korea, but they take your passport and phone away before
of
you do it and
course.
stuff. Yeah, but like that little tunnel went through. That was pretty hectic.
That stuff is just
Nah,
something
yeah,
about
A
it.
little bit, you're right. Because in Vietnam, when we
yeah.
did the
Oh,
war,
Yeah.
when you
tunnels,
go
That
through
one.
the thing,
that was kind of mad.
it's scary,
That was
bro.
tight.
And it just kept, it was going. It just kept going. I was
It
like,
was
okay,
sick.
guys, like this has been a cool experience. When does it end?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm packed up right now.
Yeah,
You know what
especially Daniel.
Yeah, no, 100%,
I was
bro.
struggling, so I don't know how
Oh,
you managed.
nah, I had to firm it, bro. Trying to be the married man.
Imagine being
Hey,
Wembenyama going through it. Wembenyama is
Bro, a skinny guy though.
Far
That's one
out,
thing I'm
man.
keen for in Paris to do the catacombs.
Okay,
Those
yeah,
look
yeah.
cool. I want to do a night tour of that. I'm trying to find something for
Do
us.
like a little ghost.
So you guys what? You gonna do a whole Europe trip? Or I thought you guys were just gonna.
Nah, just a little
London,
cheeky
and then we'll
touchdown.
do
little south.
France as well.
Yeah,
We'll
a little
do
south of France, man.
Paris and
Bro, such
Nice.
the content creators there, man. They you know,
In
I
France,
think,
yeah.
I
I
was
think,
saying we forgot about France.
Yeah, I've looked into it a little
I
bit.
think France is probably one of the best content creators. You know, I used to just go doom scroll on like Twitter, just French Snapchat.
Okay.
Go watch French Snapchat. That place
What
is
they
not
putting
real.
on there?
It's the craziest thing you ever. Just search French Snapchat on.
Yeah, man.
Twitter. It's the funniest thing you ever see.
They've-
They're on
yeah.
a different. They're in a different world.
They've got more wild, like you see some of the street menaces on like the content street menaces in
Right,
UK.
even the way
They've
they-
got much
yeah.
more wild ones in France. Like
Yeah.
some of the stuff, like I've seen a couple of
Yeah.
these guys. They're just random.
They're
bro.
not normal.
and they don't care. Like, and that's a horrible combination.
Yeah.
Bro. Menaces over
Yeah.
there, man. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. We need to still do that.
Can we do an
trip.
actual topic, please?
We will, bro.
Can
Go
we
on.
do it? How long have we been recording for?
It's probably almost an hour now.
Are
Yeah.
you having a good time or not?
53, and we haven't done one topic.
Are you having a good time or
I'm
not?
loving it.
Um,
That's why I said we could go for 2 hours if you.
This is why we have a lot of chapters on YouTube.
Literally.
Yeah, dead ass, bro.
Literally.
No, you know what? Hey,
Oh, no.
you were saying it yesterday. You can pod with people that can pod.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a
Guys,
good feeling,
I'll tell you
bro.
something. I know why your guests don't love when
had some howlers,
your viewers don't love it when you have guests on. Cause watching you guys do the sexologist interview, guys, I was dying.
Okay, all right. You know what?
Someone needs to address it because I know some of your listeners had to.
Brother, okay, let's talk about that. So, I really wanted to have that episode because I was like, it's an interesting topic. A lot of our listeners are a bit more grown. Some have kids, whatever, all this kind of stuff. Like, it's interesting. And then, like, she's a very nice girl, but like, she was answering as much as the question is asked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, she wasn't going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, like if I ask you how was your day and you go good, versus you go good. I went to blah. You know what I mean? Give me that answer.
Yep.
Right.
That's the problem. Yeah.
There's certain things where I was just like, man, like.
I think, and I think that's why we struggle. I think as content creators in Melbourne, because even the guests we have and the people we bring on, it's so like
Tough, bro.
It's hard just having conversation. Even like what's her name, Cindy? The one,
Cindy's great, bro.
That's a content creator.
Cindy
You jump on, you're having content when you watch the when I watch
opinionated too,
episodes.
so she can really advance on conversations.
Yes.
But then you get what's his name? My favorite one. That was one of my favorite episodes.
we did?
No. Okay, no.
Yeah. What's mowing?
Yeah, Jim
Jim's
Penman.
mowing.
Oh,
Because guys,
you
if I was there, I would.
you hated that one.
No, I watched that. I was dying. I was dying.
That would have said because the audio was horrible.
Yeah,
the video was
everything was
horrible.
Nah, I would have just like if I was sat there, mate, what do you think about aliens? Tell me about the aliens.
Brother, nothing makes sense about that guy.
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense about his belief systems.
Yeah,
Like at all.
he's a
like,
baller, but he's a baller.
Yeah,
But
bro.
he's just bought. He was telling us he's just bought his first brand new car.
Nice. Yeah, that's.
whole
No, I think that's an Australian way, but like I don't think Australians are like
you reckon?
glamorous. Yeah, it's not.
glamorous.
It's not an Aussie thing. Like if you see a lot of the ones that are doing all the glamorous stuff, it's like the Italian
I was
and
gonna say
Greeks
it
that
was
are
the
rich.
Greeks and
That's
The
Italians.
That is
Aussies,
true,
but
yeah,
like
the
it's
Anglo-
Aussies that have
yeah.
money. Yeah.
They don't.
They don't
you know
really
what I mean?
care.
Like, mate, on the way here, yeah, I had a sausage roll and a coffee.
Can't
yeah?
complain.
Can't complain, mate. That's all I needed. And
I'm full.
and I had a Kit Kat, mate. That kept me all the way here.
had a break.
I got half of it still in the car, mate.
Yeah, mate. Looking forward to it.
Aussies, right?
Yeah.
It's different.
But yeah, the episode of the sexologist, I was dying, bro.
There's some stuff we
because
need
you
to
know, yeah, you know.
No, because obviously I know you, so I see when you're holding back. My favorite is when Maru asks is the question.
The toys?
You wait an hour,
30 minutes in.
an hour in.
Do you recommend couples use toys?
I was trying to,
Where does that come from, bro?
I don't know. I think I was checked out a lot of the episode. And I said that already. I think I was checked out. So,
Yo, bro.
when I had the opportunity, I said, let
I
me
went
just say
to check out,
something.
bro.
Let me
Yeah.
say something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Bro, where's Carlos, man? We need Carlos. You know what I call Carlos? The professor. Because
Bro, what?
sometimes he will say the wisest thing you've ever heard, but sometimes I'm like, Carlos, you could have just kept that inside.
Shit.
The goat. I love him, bro.
Nah, honestly, I wish, and I kind of look sometimes, I'm like, I wish that we had more people that are doing this type of stuff in our space.
Across the board as well.
Across the
So that
board,
we
yeah.
know we can get good guests.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Hundo, bro.
You realize when you
Sexologist
go to
with a
London,
personality,
you'll
this,
see.
whatever. You know, I don't want to.
You'll see when you get to London, you'll see. Like,
Yeah.
you realize, okay, there's levels to this. Like, everyone's doing it. Like,
Anybody from London that you'd love for us to get on?
didn't I say it to
Yeah,
you? I
you
said
sent me the podcast with the guys. I
said
sent it to you guys as well.
M1 podcast.
M1.
M1? Oh, yeah, Billy the Goat and all
You
that.
need to go. Yeah, I
yeah.
seen that for like. I remember spotting that like a couple years ago, actually.
Billy's good, man. He's a funny guy, man.
yeah.
Funny kid, bro.
And what's her name? Destiny as well.
Bro,
Yeah.
Destiny?
speaking of Carlos, he's just messaged us like
I
now.
saw that notification.
Hope the shoot goes well, team.
Love it.
Bro, no one would be messaging.
Oh, man. All right.
First topic.
Nah, we'll do
Yeah,
play
the
my
game.
game.
Little
We'll go to
icebreaker.
the topics then,
All
bro.
right, whiteboard's out.
All right, let's go.
Yes, whiteboards
you gonna
out.
bust my heart?
Please.
This
Alright,
is the
we've
comeback,
got-
huh?
Yeah, man.
It is.
Fell off bad.
I was
Fell
forced
off.
into the comeback today. So we're doing a general knowledge.
Yes, sir.
General knowledge quiz.
Oh.
This is a good matchup.
No science, yeah.
I'm the same. I don't like
No.
science.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah,
good
because this
matchup.
guy's out here like, what's the circular membrane called on the side of the brain? And you're like, okay, who's gonna know that? And then
That's
you
actually called the... Nah.
So then what general knowledge do you like?
general
General
knowledge.
Fair. All right, cool. So we've got 5 questions. If we need a 6th one, we've got a 6th one for tiebreaker.
Okay.
All right, first question is, what does... Oh, I feel like I've done this. Hopefully not. What does URL stand for?
Oh, I should
What
know this as
does
well.
Literally, you should know
URL
this.
stand for?
Oh, wow.
Hopefully
Is he writing
this
anything?
is enough general knowledge. and it's not like a far-fetched.
Yeah, look. Yeah, my thing is not right, but
This
anyway,
one is not right. This is
it just sounds right.
Pretty sure.
not even.
All right. And if you are following along as well, make sure you're writing down your answers. Next question. How many stars are on the Chinese flag? How many stars are on the Chinese flag?
Ni hao.
Shit.
What does that mean?
Thank you.
Oh,
Hambabao
didn't know that one. Oh.
means hamburger.
What does niga mean?
What? Isn't it just what? Or like a pause?
Well, like,
Nigga.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, this one.
Wait, what was the second question? Sorry, I wasn't
Oh,
listening.
sorry. How many stars are on the
Too busy saying
Chinese
that, girl.
flag?
Ah,
How
I
many
know this
stars
one.
are on the Chinese
Oh, you actually
I
flag?
don't know it.
No,
Dirty dog.
pretty
All
sure.
right. Number 3, you may or you may not get this one. What is the outermost layer of the Earth's atmosphere called?
Damn.
Atmosphere.
Yeah,
Brother.
atmosphere
Yeah.
called.
I'm losing this one.
Wow.
I'm losing this one.
Mantle.
Boy.
That's the Earth's crust, mantle. Now we go into the atmosphere.
Just get mad. How do you go up?
Yep.
This is just based on how I feel like you guys have done with general knowledge, and you guys are pretty good. So
This is
the outer layer
advanced
of the
technology.
I have to give an
communication.
advanced one to separate the winner.
The men and the boys.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. Which country has won the most World Cups?
Oh, that's
Surely.
easy.
Damn
Oh,
it.
they,
Oh, he said
they're
easy.
writing it down.
Wait, FIFA World Cups? Like soccer?
Nah, Women's World Cup.
Yes.
I still a FIFA World Cup.
He doesn't recognize it, bro.
Which country
You wouldn't.
has won the most World Cups? Are you following?
Me?
Yeah, you-
All right.
yeah.
I just need to get a new texter, brother. I don't know the
I've
atmosphere
got one right so far, I think.
Yeah, the only one I'm definitely not sure
Well, I've
of
got nothing.
is atmosphere.
Try. All right. Last question. Which blood group is considered a universal donor?
Got it.
Oh, man.
Blood group.
I
don't know.
recently watched a
Considered-
video about this, so I better be freaking
Far
out.
out.
Which blood group is considered a universal donor?
Bro, I'm going to change my World Cup answer last minute, man.
All right, everyone's got it?
This one is.
Locked in?
I think I got 1 out of 5.
All right.
Is there a prize?
There
Pride,
can be.
bro.
Depending
Pride.
who wins.
Pride on the line.
Brother, I don't know the blood group one. I don't even know my own blood type.
All right. Yeah, true, you don't.
Yeah, you know you can get it if you donate blood.
Yeah.
So I went, I did it, and then I'm like, they didn't even tell me my blood type. I'm like, bruh, all I got was a muffin. Nah, but the best thing is after you donate blood, you get to
Cookies,
go,
all that,
you
yeah.
go sit down and you just get unlimited
Just
snack.
munch, yeah? Is
We've actually
it?
been saying we
No,
need
but that's
to.
a large
We
back
got to,
activity.
mate.
Because
Bruh.
I'm gassed about the food, but it's like, bro, just go get
It's a
food.
bag. It's a
Instead of
bag.
me losing my freaking
It's
blood.
a bag of blood. It's a big bag.
God.
You get dizzy after it.
Hemoglobin.
Come
Say,
on,
bro.
man.
I don't know, just
Hemoglobin,
words.
bro.
What's this?
Hemoglobin, bro. You don't know about hemoglobin, mate?
That's your red blood cells, isn't it?
Oh, man, get a load of this guy, bro.
No, we don't know this stuff.
You know, you got leukocytes in there,
Some
bro?
science.
Nothing.
Some
I
science.
failed science, man.
All right, cool.
I love
So,
numbers.
We're going to go through the answers. Number 1 was, what does URL stand for?
Guys, packed up, man.
I said United Research Lead.
Finished.
Wow.
I went unique registered link.
Universal reference link?
Oh, it's universal.
I don't think it is, though. It's
is
not what I
universal.
said.
It's Uniform Resource
Uniform.
Locator.
Oh, wow.
This
I
is
hate that.
boring, man.
Yeah.
I really should know this.
You
boring.
really should
I
know.
thought you would have known.
What's
Yeah.
www stand for?
Worldwide.
Web,
Huh?
no? Yeah.
World Wide Web.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Is it?
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, 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 man.
All right. Number 2, how many stars are on the Chinese flag?
6.
Frick.
Oh, sorry, Xi Jinping. I said 8.
I said 9.
It's either 6 or 7.
Nah, 6 is too small.
It's the big one and 5, isn't it?
Oh, there's a big...
There's 5. There's just 5.
So the big one and 4.
Yeah.
Bro, there's a big
Sorry,
one,
you were
bro.
close.
God,
You were
okay.
close,
I just
very
thought
close.
They have a circle of stars the whole time. There's a big daddy one.
That's
5
tough.
stars. 5 stars.
Bro, this is poor.
All right. Number 3.
This is poor.
What is the outermost layer of the Earth's atmosphere called?
Okay, can I this is going to sound sister. I said space.
Okay.
I can't remember. I should know this. Like, you got the stratosphere, all them thing there. Guys, I just have to go TikTok knowledge. I went firmament, bro. I went for
What?
the firmament.
Firmament.
They say like that's the
Oh,
how they get to heaven, bro. Like the breakthrough barrier or something, man. Hey,
Okay. Yeah.
What'd he said that.
I said land and water.
brother, you're there.
Fam, I forgot.
To be honest, this one was definitely a hard one.
We're gonna know this word, though.
No, it's exosphere.
So, yeah, makes sense.
I
Makes
don't know
sense.
who would have got that.
It
To
must
be
be an
honest,
endosphere as well, then, huh?
probably.
Isn't that Earth?
Which country has won the most World Cups?
Oh man,
Brazil?
What'd you put?
England, didn't he?
nah, put Italia, man.
I think
Italy's
they won one,
second.
2, yeah.
No, Italy's had 4, I think.
Oh,
Who
okay.
is it?
It was Brazil. Yeah.
There we go.
So sorry.
All right, 1-1.
So
All right.
all on
No,
one.
guys,
Oh, so
can I
everyone's
just
on
say?
one.
Can I say?
What's
Mama
that? No,
set me
Daniel's
up
on
there.
none.
How? Wait, how?
Because in the car, she was trying to gauge what questions. I was getting everything right. So then she used the World Cup one on me, and I was like, oh, probably Brazil. Then she kind of acted like I got it wrong. She's like,
I
oh,
didn't
this
even
is.
say
So she
anything.
was like, oh, that's a good one. Then I'm going to use this. So I was like, oh, it's not Brazil.
Damn.
I didn't do anything to throw you off. You threw yourself off.
Hey,
so.
don't
gonna
mix,
have a
don't mix
generational
family
crash
and
out.
business, man. Don't mix family and business, man. Come on.
Business and pleasure.
Far out.
Gosh. Okay, last one. Which blood group is considered a universal donor?
Bro,
O negative.
I said O positive.
I was going to go one of the O's. I just had to hit it with an AB positive.
That's the one that is absolutely
Hey,
not.
no, I did O positive.
What the
Oh,
hell?
actually, O positive. Yeah. I did plus. Sorry, I just thought like the extra. Don't worry, my bad. O plus.
It's O negative.
Guys,
No took the down.
O positive goes to all the positives, I think.
Okay.
brother, I
Something
had
like that.
an absolute howler.
I mean, to be fair,
I got one
you told
right.
me to make a hard
Yeah.
as well.
I've had
question
2. What was your
correct.
name?
Guys,
Dr.
the-
Chief Philosopher?
Hey,
General.
can we
President.
just say the fact that I even did land and water and
Yeah,
still
that-
beat
Yeah,
you
that's
is
that's hectic.
That's
Far
crazy.
out, man.
That's
This-
fun.
And I thought this is a good link up for the general knowledge, bro, because we're smart, general knowledge,
No.
bro.
I've got 5 more questions in me if you have them. Do you have them?
Of what?
I don't, but
Do you want to
want
chat
to bring
GPT?
more?
I thought you want to run
you want
another
more?
5
Like
more?
we did so shocking.
Okay,
That's
at the-
all right,
at
I'm
the
happy
end
with
then,
one.
at the
At the
end,
redemption
I'll
arc?
do more.
Yeah, we'll do it.
I'm with it, I'm with
Redemption
it.
arc, man.
No worries.
All right, Rayvo, you want some topics then, bro?
All right, let's go.
I'll go this one first because we actually have 2 main ones that we had for you, to be honest. Over the past week, this is a bit of a sense. I remember I think I was on this guy's app and I was like, oh, trigger warning. He's like, what's that?
Yeah. What,
Just talk.
He was like, what's
it's a
that?
trigger warning as soon as the episode starts. But you know our episodes are bad when we do it like a disclaimer at the start.
At the very start?
I'm like,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we went too far this time.
Ah, man. I love it. And then you still upload it anyway, bro.
I respect it.
Nah, but in the past week, there was a madness going on in Victoria, predominantly. I remember, I think we were watching the news. And then, so I was saying a warning to anyone because there's mentions of, I guess, like some child abuse and whatnot in there too. But there was a case, I was just even wondering, how does this get unveiled? 26-year-old guy, they put his Govy, everything out there too.
That's how you know, like, they knew they are 100% right
Yeah,
about
yeah,
everything.
for sure.
Govy out there, bro. Joshua Brown, 26-year-old man from Point Cook, I believe, wasn't it? Right. There were, like, the charges that were put against him were, I think it was 60 counts.
70.
70 counts
yeah.
of child abuse.
Goodness.
And he's a kindergarten worker. And this is spanning, I've got
It's
some of the
abuse,
things here.
developing material, all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
yeah.
as
Yeah.
well.
It's disgusting.
60
Actually,
counts.
literally putrid.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'll actually read out the specific charges because I think I got them here, man. 70 charges, sorry. They relate to 8 different victims. That's also a madness, bro.
Yeah.
70 charges relating to 8 victims at a childcare centre in Point Cook in Melbourne between April 2020 and January 23. So that's what, 8 months of span there. Charges include, and this is the crazy part, it's like child rape, attempted child rape, producing child abuse material. And it says that the victims were aged between 5 months and 2 years old at the time. We were hearing this all get laid out. I said, what the heck is this? There's a broader question of like actually what goes on in someone's mind in that sense, which is a deeper conversation. You need a psychologist probably even here present, psychiatrist even maybe, man. But it's mad. And then even crazier than that for me is the fact that not crazier than that, but something that adds to it. He's worked at 20 other centers between 2017 and 2025. 20 other centers of work. I just didn't even realize that. bro, in my mind, I'm like, how many are there even in this state?
But there's so many childcare.
Yeah, you start to
there
realize
are
just how many there are.
Every
Bro.
area has probably 3 or 4.
I don't know how you continue to hire someone when they've got freaking 19 of this. Like, bro, what's going on?
So what, he
here?
had charged and then went to another one already, or
Well, who knows? Nah, who knows
he was
what has happened at
charged
these
at the
others?
time.
so
No,
someone
but
already
this
knew
the
about his
first.
issues?
No one potentially even knew anything, or maybe there have been. Who knows? Like, actually, right? But this is the first time
Yeah.
that I guess charges have been brought in this sense, yeah. But the interesting thing that's kind of come from that as well, like, I mean, the wild part is that they've even told like almost like 1,200 families
To get
or
their
the
kids
families
tested.
of 1,200 kids were like, yo, go like get your kids potentially tested for any kind of like transmittable diseases or anything like
mental,
that. I
bro.
said that's a madness, bro.
disgusting.
Guy's mad, guy's sick. So it's gonna the trial is in I guess September.
But
to face
he is
court.
not going to
He's waxed.
survive prison.
Prison, you're finished, bro. They don't look after.
No, they'll chuck him in
Pedophiles
the
there,
what's
bro.
called
Where there's
the
no
bone crusher?
cameras.
bone. What is it? Boneyard.
What's the
The
burn?
boneyards where like snitches and like
yeah.
the guys that do like molesting and
Oh,
stuff go
bro, packed up over there,
Yeah.
bro. But there's been some now, like I guess some. I mean, government's investigating. There was another person. I think a
They
friend
knew
of
each
him
other,
got
yeah, they
relayed
knew
that they
each
knew
other.
each other. Another person charges have come out for him too. But the government's now gone and said we need to look into what's going on in childcares. So potentially installing CCTV security like surveillance in childcares. No personal devices allowed anymore, like during work. So like they need to be, I guess, maybe locked away or something, or just don't bring them to work. But then they've also now put out almost an immediate ban on men being able to be present at
Like nappy changes.
yeah,
and
no
stuff.
nappy changes or like
yeah.
bathrooms and stuff like that for men in childcares and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I hear it. I was like, this is an interesting solution in this type of situation because it's like it really now says like, oh yeah, this is a potentially a gendered issue. Like men
Yeah.
are more likely to be the perpetrators of these type of acts and whatnot. Which I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know if they have any, if there's the data for that within that space. It
I think there definitely
probably
is a lot
is
of
right.
data, yeah.
And then it brings out that broader conversation of like, okay, is this where we start to think like, oh, should there be gendered roles? Because that's what it's almost sounding like in this specific case here, where it's like, borderline, do we even want men in childcares at all anymore?
All right, let me tell you something, mate. Back in the 80s, yeah. You know we'd call a man if he worked at a childcare. Yeah, we can't use those words anymore. But, mate, when Australia was great in the 60s and 70s.
You say when it was great?
Yeah.
Like Australia, great again, bro.
Bro, there's a truth to it. Like, I don't know. Like,
Because does it not support that argument to a degree?
of...
That there's some type of roles where it's like maybe this
Yeah,
should-
yeah, no, for sure. Well, I don't know. Like, I look at it and I'm like, if I knew a guy that was like, yo, I'm really passionate about
Working in
working with childcare and this and that, I'd be like, why?
That's the first.
Yeah, not like as in, because men can be very involved with their kids and great fathers and uncles and this and that, whatnot. But like, something for me goes, oh, that's interesting. I've never seen a man that does any role like that in my life, in my friends' lives, and community, and my ethnicity and culture and all. Like, it just doesn't exist. So it's like if I see a guy that is particularly like keen on it, I'm like, weird. But I don't know if that's also like, I don't know if that's a what's the word, a no, like a
Societal expectation?
bro, like a what's
Prejudice.
no, like a natural
Societal expectation?
Oh, as a
societal
man, you're
norm?
saying you don't think that that's innate.
a natural inclination,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Like it's like you're not the nurturing type per se, like compared to women, all that kind of stuff. And so I'm like, look, why do you think?
Why do you desire this?
Yeah, and then also it's like, wait, if you do think that, is something off that makes you
Like, is the
Yeah.
equation able
inclined
to
to
be that equal?
this? That's what yeah. And then I'm like, I don't know if this is maybe just a bias. That's because of the way that I've been nurtured.
Is that just with children or just vulnerable people?
I think it might be
In
the vulnerable
general.
people thing.
Really?
Because you think about nursing.
Nah, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of situations where it's like nursing and let's say like disabled people, whatnot. It's like you require men of strength to help them.
Definitely.
Right? Like if you have a woman that is very overweight and elderly and whatnot, all this stuff, it's like she's gonna need a strong man to help her if she falls over or something. You know what I mean? So that there's an actual need for their genetic disposition, right? Whereas for childcare, like there's never gonna be a baby that a woman can't carry.
Yeah, I hear it.
So I'm mad on man. Yeah, but I'm like wondering, is in a broader sense, do we see any
You
other
guys,
positions?
as guys, do you feel any type of way if they went no men can be hired? And
Do I feel the type of
I personally believe we just need to get rid of the patriarchy and go to a matriarchy. That's my fight.
Look at this man.
you want to be proposed to?
No, I just think I don't know. Like, as Noor was saying, I don't get like. But that's what I don't get.
But
you
that's
know what I mean?
exactly.
I don't understand.
Because bro, imagine there's a guy out there who's like genuinely studied and like, yo, I love early childhood development. I love understanding like this is how a child's brain. This is how we can create. Because of course, there's men out there that have created systems and whatnot that have really benefited children as well.
Yeah.
Of like,
So, but as you're saying that, are you not expecting or thinking that man should be like a
Scientist.
psychologist or a
Yeah,
scientist?
no, I literally am.
No, but
I literally am.
a scientist at that age, for developing kids at that age, some people like I genuinely believe, like for example, like working with kids at that age, that's like a really critical part where their brain's forming.
100%.
For example, they were saying like I remember hearing that childcare actually causes a lot of stress for kids at that age because they're around a bunch of like for example between like 0 and 3 and stuff because they need to be in a nurturing environment, for example, with their mother or their family and their father. But then when they put in childcare, they're just around a bunch of kids screaming all the time. So it just creates a bunch of stresses, you know what I mean? And sometimes you get a couple ankle biters that are a bit, you know what I mean? That are a bit aggressive. You get a couple kids that are a bit, how you going, you know what I mean? That are licking the walls and you got your kids stuck there.
In there as well.
And that's
bro.
the problem, you
Just
know?
bringing home disease and sickness, bro.
You know, and there might be a guy that genuinely like, yo, this is a fundamental age and I want to like have a positive impact in society and help kids in that situation work in that. And
I
work
did
in it.
hear some guys saying like, yo, I've been studying this degree for years when I'm about to finish and now all the stuff's going to change. And it's like, in a weird way, it's like tough luck, really. Right? Like everyone's going to face tough luck at some point. But it's like, that also sucks if that's genuinely your passion and you're not a creep. But it's like statistically all the creeps are from your agenda.
Yeah. Like, you just got to ask yourself this question. As a parent, regardless of what society, like societal expectations or whatever, would you feel comfortable with a guy looking after your kid or a girl? That's it. Yeah. And it's just genuinely going to be like, hey, you know what? I think I'd rather have a lady looking after my kids at that age because instinctively and what we believe is like, okay, maybe a woman is probably better in this situation because a guy might get pissed off after a while when my kid cries for the 50th time. You know what I mean? But you'd find women have more patience and dealing with kids and are better, as we also said, like emotional intelligence and stuff. Like I clearly lack it as a man. I think we all clearly lack it, but like Modo
His
probably.
son's having a horrible day. He's like, can we just write it down? Let's get a journal tonight and we'll get to it
We'll
tomorrow.
talk about it tomorrow. We'll reflect. But like for example, Modo will probably be better with the kids because she understands like, okay, yo, this kid might be crying for this. Let me actually resolve this issue. You know. So like I get it. Why
Can I be
people are
honest?
saying,
I think only mothers should be allowed to work in childcare.
Oh,
Like not even
Only mothers.
Really?
Not even
To go through something like that, it gives you something changes in your genetic makeup that is affectionate towards kids.
Oh, but it's a hard one, bro. Because what about those
Yeah.
extremely uber maternal people? Like they haven't even been able to have their own kids.
Yeah.
Like, they're just
Fair
you know
point.
what I'm
Okay,
saying?
maybe a bad point on my end, but it sounded good.
it sounded,
But I still,
it sounded good.
do
But
kind
there's
of.
an element that
Like I said, I don't want a 19-year-old girl
impossible.
working there.
Yeah, but
oh
those
no,
are the
but you can
ones-
find some young people who genuinely like love kids and can be,
Career
like.
though?
I
Yeah,
reckon
yeah.
I could be in childcare too.
I hear
like,
it.
I just
I
love
hear it.
kids that much,
Yeah.
and I'm not a mum yet.
Yeah.
So it's like I think for women naturally we do have that instinct, and of course there's good and there's bad in both men and women. But to now bring in a policy and be like men are not allowed, because I think that's what they were trying to push first. It's like just
pack
stop
them up
men
completely.
from working at all. But it's like we can't do that. Like they've been.
Well, I think that
instinctual-
also because that also leans into like I don't know what the laws are, but it's like with hiring based on and discriminating
Yeah,
based on
discrimination,
gender. Like
exactly.
I don't know what I don't care. Stop hiring men. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna apply. It doesn't affect me. But it's like for a man out there that wants to apply.
wants to
I
apply,
just
yeah.
personally, to be honest, it just shows issues with our state government as well. I think Victorian state government is a very reactionary
we are
government.
Bad,
For sure.
bro.
I think we're not as proactive, not even in like circumstances.
What's
like
your
this.
message to Jacinta Allen?
Yeah, let me tell you something. When Dan Andrews was in power, yeah, that bloke locked us up. Didn't ask any questions. You know what I mean?
Taking a precautionary measure.
Yeah,
all right?
that's it.
You need to do this.
That's it. He doesn't ask questions.
What is it again? We stay apart. What is it? We stay together. We stay apart. All right.
He just gets things done.
What was this thing again? We're gonna launch a quick circuit breaker, bro.
Oh,
First time I heard this.
Circuit breaks.
Circuit
That
breaks.
was it.
Hey, man,
2 weeks, quick one.
Let's lock it down.
Have it.
We're not traveling till we're at 90% vaccinations.
Oh, that was mad.
And we need. I think
Such a loser state.
But he wasn't to be honest the best, but like he wasn't as
He was
reactionary.
something.
He tried. Like
Yeah,
he
he
did things.
I will give him that. He had a map.
Yeah,
for his.
He had a
thoughts.
roadmap. I think Jacinta's just
Jacinta's-
rocking up and
You know why,
everything's
man?
reactionary.
What
are you gonna say, mate?
What are you gonna say, mate?
If men can't be in
choose
childcare,
your words wisely.
He said.
Choose your words wisely.
No, we gotta say it. We gotta say
That
it.
doesn't make sense.
wait, why does that not make
That
sense?
doesn't make
It-
sense.
That can make sense too.
Are you talking about politics?
What?
Yeah, no.
Say it. Say it.
let's
Say it with
just-
chest. Say it with
So the
chest.
thing is, I don't necessarily believe this.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying I've not seen, like, name one really great leader of a nation. Oh,
Julia Gillard.
Ardern.
No,
Ardern.
Jacinta Ardern.
Arden
Yeah.
was quite phenomenal.
She was good, but also if you ask a lot of Kiwis,
Yeah,
a
they're
lot
not
of them
fat.
are like,
Yeah.
okay, she's a bit.
There's
Name another one.
Hey, look.
Like good, like genuinely name another
Yeah,
one.
because
look, correlation
you know
is not
what?
causation.
No, no,
Alright.
no, no. It's a
because
matriarchy.
it's
It's
a
not a
slippery
patriarchy.
slope.
It's a matriarchy. It's not a patriarchy. And the thing is, women haven't been in that position.
Yeah, because we
Correct.
don't
We
get
haven't
the
given them enough
opportunities
positions
to
to
be
rise.
there. Like we literally don't get the opportunities. If men were to vote
I
against
agree
who
with
they
this.
want, they're voting with the men.
Women
all
are
the time.
50%.
But do you
of the
think also the
population.
men are voting for the?
No,
Sorry,
no,
the-
hey,
the-
did you hear what that was
What did he
a
say?
bar, though.
Women are 50% of the population.
I was gonna say so the women are also voting for the men.
Yeah, but like, remember what we were talking about yesterday? Internalized patriarchy.
I hear it. I hear it.
Yep.
Men
I hear it.
have really done a
Yeah.
number on this world.
Yes, they have.
Yeah,
yes,
100%,
they have.
100%.
Yes, they
I was
have.
watching a Jubilee episode when they were going at it with Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Like Candace Owens versus a bunch of feminists, and then there
Oh,
was
one
a
of them got her good about some one of the topics. I can't remember what topic, but one of the
black
people-
girl?
Yeah,
She had a D voice.
See, okay, I don't like this. He's stereotyping and
No.
making
No.
the black
Well,
woman
back
seem
to
aggressive.
the-
She actually had a deep
did
voice,
have
but
a
like
deeper
she was
voice.
so well articulated.
But she was so well articulated.
she spoke really well. But like as we were saying, like obviously they're 50% of the population, but because they've
Also got the view.
and as well as education levels as well. I think she was speaking about that and how like obviously women are a bit more
Women are more educated almost everywhere in the world
now,
Yeah.
but
Everywhere.
generally now,
Yes.
but like
Yes.
prior,
Yeah, no.
it wasn't the case.
But because
And
of
they'll
men,
just-
men going, "Well, we don't need you to be educated."
Yeah.
Slow down, coach.
yeah,
Are you trying to be like
slow
me?
down.
Yeah, all right. You had your little fun. Anyway, back in there.
Bro, I was watching some movie 12 Strong, with Chris Hemsworth.
Nah.
You know.
Okay.
Is it a new one or probably pretty old?
It's old. It's like 2018 maybe, not
Yes.
too old.
Yeah,
2018,
yeah,
but
right,
like it was in Afghanistan when like 9/11 first happened.
Okay, I hate those.
And
kind
there
of
was
movies.
there was a scene where the Taliban goes, the guy goes in the Taliban, he goes, "Why is your daughter educated?"
Oh.
Spell giraffe. Yeah, spells giraffe, kills the mother. That's a bit too intense.
What the hell?
Who was the writer?
I know the whole movie's got like a yellow grainy
A nice
effect.
little haze on it, bro.
God,
But
I
yeah.
hate those kind of movies.
Yeah, they're intense.
No, on the real though, I actually would love to see like really good female leadership in a lot of these countries.
There is. But just, I think give it time and you'll start to see. And you know what's going to happen? A lot of them are going to make mistakes. And what's going to happen
Like
is...
the men don't constantly.
yeah.
No,
Literally.
no, but that's what I'm going to say. Then they're going to keep pointing
Literally.
fingers, and then eventually you're going to be like, okay, this is a really great leader. But what's her name was the UK Prime Minister was really good. What's her name?
Thatcher.
No, not the one that quit straight away. There was one that was all right.
The recent one?
I can't remember. It was early on. No, way earlier.
Wait, Margaret Thatcher.
Was it?
That's what I was like. You
the
mean what the iron?
woman of the iron
What did they
fist.
call Iron Fist? Yeah.
I can't remember.
I don't know, man. If you
Where's
ask
Somali
like,
Steve?
a lot of
Somali
a
Steve's
lot of
over
people
there.
left the UK during that time. A lot of working class people.
Yeah?
She was very
She was hard on reform and yeah. I
But-
mean, she had a vision as well on the road.
Yeah.
man.
I
You know what
can't remember her name. Yeah.
That's
I
who I
think so.
think it might be. I can't think if there was anyone
Yeah.
else, to be honest. Then, yeah.
But
Pakistan had a female president. Benazir
What's my
Bhutto,
life?
who was very transformational
Okay.
for the country. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think give it like time and you will see great leaders.
See, also look at your internalized racism. You guys didn't expect me to say Pakistan, huh?
Nah,
that's
no
on
way,
you.
bro.
You're
Hey,
projecting.
Pakistan's in the bad, bro.
Bro, I said Pakistan Zindabad.
Yeah, bro.
hey,
Shout out
you are
they're my
projecting.
dunyas, man. I love my dunyas, bro.
I'm sacrificing my life for the
I
Pakistan.
will.
I'll violate.
Man.
I will die violent. but yeah, coming back to the that guy, yeah, like just get off
Crazy.
the side, lock him up, chuck the key away.
Literally, lock
you
him
know,
up,
it's
yes.
it's pretty messed up, man. This stuff, like,
Bro.
Yeah, it's really disgusting. It's also just like, it's horrific. Imagine like being one of the families involved, whatnot, like you.
Yeah, as a parent.
That's just crazy.
That's what I'm saying. How does it
That's
What do you
tough.
do? You
Crazy.
crash out.
Crash, 100% crash out.
My goodness, bro.
yeah.
Like, bro. Do you even? I don't know, man. Because the guy's locked up. He's in. Like, what do you do at the childcare itself? You almost want to crash out on them too. Like, bro, what is?
How did this
Yeah.
What kind
happen?
of management is
Exactly.
this?
How did this
How did no
happen?
one know?
There's a big inquiry into a lot of stuff Australia wise, like or maybe even I think Australia, but Victoria especially, like a lot of the systems in different realms where people are meant to be, like NDIS had the biggest kind of constant.
Yeah.
Like, bro, everywhere where there's care needed, we're somehow
Yeah,
mashing
where
it up.
there's-
Guys,
People,
we're just
yeah.
the lowest people. Like, guys,
What is it?
Guys,
We have
like,
all
how are
the
you
potential, bro.
How are you making money off a disabled guy? And just like, guys, the guy's clearly how you going, and you're taking advantage.
Yeah, you're taking advantage,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
There's just
Nah,
so many
some
crimes
people are
against
wicked.
humanity,
That's
bro.
why people are
Yeah.
just wicked. Like,
It's a magazine, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
tough.
but yeah, that guy, he's packed up, bro.
Him and his friend, bro.
And
Both
friend.
of them. Both of them.
That's really disgusting. That's really disgusting.
Feral.
The other conversation though.
Should
was-
we allow like,
Oh, go ahead.
no, because we don't believe in the death penalty.
Yeah, death penalty for that?
Like public
take-
stoning or something.
Jeez,
Yeah.
shame,
Public
shame.
stoning.
Nah, look, I know you want to chuck the Islam into this. You know, I don't think they do public stoning for that.
Hey, bro, you're projecting now. You didn't even
Yeah.
because I went straight to the Israelites in my
Yes.
head, bro.
They do the public stonings as well.
I don't know, not now currently, but bro, when you read
Well,
the
I
Old
mean, yes,
Testament,
but not to their own people.
Yeah.
when you read the OT, bro, my goodness, it's constantly always this guy did this guy did that, so they took him out to the wilderness and everyone stoned him. And the whole town. I said, bro, does everyone feel okay when they are part of a stoning, or are you like, guys, this is kind of a bit much,
I think
How many throws do you get?
bro?
No, but I think
many
I think it's done because of it's not about the actual the stoning, so they experience the punishment here and not in the hereafter. That's what it is. So they get stoned, so they don't get punished for it in the hereafter. That's why all these religions have stonings.
I'm trying to understand what it was for, like in bro, because it just looked like they were just trying to pack this person up.
Because
bro.
they didn't have the injection back then. You know
Bro,
what I
I'm
mean?
saying,
Like, they didn't have
the stoning to
technology.
kill, right?
And you're not doing it by a fist as well, because that's just too barbaric.
Brother, stoning
How
is
many
mad,
stones have to hit you to die?
bro? It's always just the one. Bro, I'm just it's
I reckon one hits you head and clonks you, and then you're done. After.
Chapter stoning.
covering the whole thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's mad, bro. Oh, are you saying we should bring back some kind of more severe
Well,
punishment,
I don't
something
know. Like,
serious
as in,
for these type of things?
I just feel like we don't have enough deterrence
For crimes,
in our
That's true.
sentencing.
and a lot more
We don't
protection
have
for perpetrators. And
literally.
victims.
You can,
very
bro.
crazy,
I
bro.
sat in court this week, all right, and the things people were getting away, because you can just sit in
And
court
just watch the
Yeah,
rest
and
of the
you
thing.
get, so I'm sitting and I'm hearing a bunch of driving offenses. Brother, I looked at the people I'm with and I'm like, I need to do more bad things because you can get away with anything. All right.
Yeah.
One lady comes into the courtroom and I go, bro, like, you ever seen like a maybe mid 40s, early 50s woman? And you're like, she's so cute. Like, I was like, she's a bit smaller, or a bit tubby. And I was like, she's so cute, I want to just pick her up. Right? Anyway, the judge calls her case. Her lawyer's there. So her lawyer sits on the thing and she's just sitting behind him. And she's like sitting like this on the side. I like, bro, she's so cute. And they're like, all right, let's read the thing. The police starts reading her thing. He's like, so on the night of blah, 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 at 4 a.m., so-and-so is driving, and she's driving on the wrong side of the road, realizes she's on the wrong side of the road, decides to reverse at speed,
What?
hits another car that's coming on. It's at 4 a.m. in the morning. She's on the way to visit her boyfriend, by the way.
Ew.
Hits a car that's at speed. Her car and their car ends up flipping. When she's tested, she's on ice.
Oh.
Right?
my word.
Blah, blah, blah. All this kind of stuff. comes down to 12-month loss of license and a $650 fine. And I'm like, brother, what
jail
the
time.
flip? Now,
Now,
now, there's another guy he's sitting in the thing. And they're like, read out his case. He's like, on this day at 9 p.m., he's pulled over doing 110 in an 80 zone. That's not good. Without a license, right? His license already been lost. And he tests positive for marijuana.
Try.
All right. And he tries to, defend himself, whatnot. And he starts telling a story. By the way, Persian guy, you guys don't know this, but Persians just storytellers, right? Aerators.
They love it.
They love it. Yeah. This guy starts making up a whole story, and you can tell he's making up. He's like, "Oh, like it's prescription, and I didn't know that my license was lost the previous time. They told me that it might be, like I wasn't told." Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, well, can you provide? Do you want time?" Bro, the judge is just giving him every chance. She's like, "Do you want me to adjourn this so you can go find your prescription?" And he's about to show something on the face. She's like, no, I need something printed. We can adjourn this a couple of weeks. You can go get your prescription from a doctor and show him all stuff. And he goes, nah, it's all right. She's like, she's like, you're gonna lose your license. And he's like,
sometimes you win, sometimes
right.
you lose.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, bro.
man.
And anyway, she goes, all right, so you're gonna lose your license for 12 more months and an $800 fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you can get away with and some guy has lost his license twice for driving under the influence of meth and speeding.
Try.
How many people on the
A lot of,
Bro,
yeah.
so many people on shard and things like that, right? But you're just like, brother, everyone just gets away with anything.
Yeah.
Any and everything.
Growing up also, like I see like guys in my area get
Get away with things.
Get away with a lot of stuff. And I'm just like, inside of me, I'm like, to them, I'm like, sweet fight, you beat the case. But deep down, I'm like,
You should be locked up.
beat the case. It's like, brother, I work hard. I've avoided like
Literally.
any police interaction, especially growing up in the area I grew up in, avoiding interactions with police and whatever or whatnot. But then it's like, these guys are getting away with this little, and it's like, but then again, I'm like, there's people that I've seen like really turn their lives around because the judge has gave him like, gave him a chance, and they really turned their life around, and they're doing like some of my boys are doing really well in life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, like I get why they do it sometimes.
This is the tough thing. It's like the thing that has made a lot of the Western world quite great, like so to speak, is that those Christian Judeo values of second chances really do play a massive role in like, that's the reason why we don't do death penalties. And that's because people can turn their lives around. But then now that we live in a society that is secular and there's this root of the Christian Judeo values of forgiveness and this and that, you know what I mean? And second chances, but it's like, it's a secular society. Now it just has swung way too far that it's like there's zero punishments.
Yeah.
So, no, what it is there's punishment, but there's no rehabilitation or no pathway to doing so. So it's like technically they're all punishment. Loss of license, $850 fine, $600 fine. That's the punishment you've been received, right?
Sorry, I didn't say this one. This one killed me. Somali guy in the courtroom.
Somali
yeah,
Steve.
uncle. He's a taxi driver. Yeah.
I love Somalis, bro.
It was just so funny, yeah. His lawyer's there. He's just standing behind his lawyer. Very respectful, man. And it's on it's on he's they're
Chewing
like
chard?
huh?
Chewing chard?
No. It was a speeding situation and driving with a license that was meant to be lost, right? He was unaware that he's lost his license, whatever, all this stuff. This is the part though. I look over when because you have to stand up when the judge talks to you. Yeah, so he's standing up. He's very respectful. But I look at his waist and he's got his car keys on the way. And I'm like, I'm trying to tell him, bro, put it away, bro.
Brother, wallahi, no matter what the judge said, wallahi, I'm driving home after.
Brother, that's what I realized. I'm like, they leave this and they all right, I'm not to drive anymore.
It's like when you drive the car to your license, to the test, don't get the
Who's stopping me, bro?
I know so many guys that have done that, man.
God, yeah.
I was like, bro, they saw you get back in the car and drive home? What's going on, bro? It's an interesting one there, man.
But I think, with the forgiveness and stuff, I think a lot of these laws were set. don't forget, like obviously now that there's a lot of migration. I'm not blaming migration and stuff, but people do come with different
them
values.
back.
Yeah, of course.
There's different. No, they do come with different values, and they don't see the same values as
Definitely.
how the country was set and when federation was set and all these laws were put in the constitution. They don't really acknowledge it as much. You know what I mean? For example, some people actually like they'll say it as like, "Hey, this is my country." You know, I see it like that. That's how I see Australia. But like, I'm Australian, yeah. So like, if I do cause harm, this is causing harm to another Australian.
Yeah.
Or if I'm,
But some people don't see it that
they
way.
don't see it like that. They're just like, whatever.
Here, do whatever.
Yeah, whatever. You know. Yeah. So I think if you do gain that patriotism in a way, like, okay, I'm here in this country. Even if you want to go back, so as long as I'm in Australia, let me serve my country. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, patriotism is important.
It is.
We've kind of like Uber pushed away from it, but there is
Only
something
because of
really
America.
good about people like being proud of where they're from. It's really good for a country.
I mean, it's unity that we're talking about when it really.
Yeah,
goes
yeah, that's
down
what
to,
I mean,
you know
yeah.
It's unity and collective, I guess, effort. You know, what I'm
see
saying?
someone as another Australian, like a fellow Australian.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, if I do see someone on the side of the road hazard light, genuine, and I'm not. If it's the highway, I'm not stopping. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping for you.
Because you're stopping about 50 meters down,
Yeah,
bro.
you know what I mean, but
Or you're
Flip
walking.
someone's car.
but like
man.
if you see something, for example, a car flipped over, whatever, you
Try.
try to come
course.
outside. You try to go
Yeah.
check out, hey, is everyone all right? You know, and if everyone has that mentality, it does become a better country. And if people like, for example, be like, hey, when I do get that second chance, and the judge goes, hey, listen, I'm gonna give you a $500 fine.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose 3 points, and you go off, and you actually like, okay, yo, let me not do this again. That's what those forgiveness and the setup of that law is meant to be in place. But like, if you're like, I
got away with that one.
yo,
Yeah.
guys, what happened? How did the court case go? Guys, yeah, balled that, bro.
Yeah.
Well, they chucked me $500 fine. I'm gonna chuck it on a payment plan for $1 a month. I ain't paying them back, and just going back to doing the same
Right
thing.
back to
That's
it,
the
right.
issue. Yeah.
Yeah. There's 3 things I'm thinking about now for that. One, I always used to think about the same thing as well, where there's like so many guys that I'd always see free the bro. I'm like, bro, this bro should not be free.
Not at all.
Keep him
Not at
there.
all. The time,
But I'm not
for
going to
sure.
be the guy that's going to speak out. I'm looking like a hater. I'm looking like a coon. I'm not going to say that.
I'm a target.
Bro, keep bro in.
Yeah.
I don't want to see bro on my streets that I pay for, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Keep him away. Secondly, there was a lady yesterday I saw. She was just like looking weird. Like she was standing in the middle of the zebra crossing. I'm at the traffic light. She's at the zebra crossing, just like looking around. And I'm just like, bro, I'm looking around, like looking through my, like, is anyone looking at her? Or is it like, should we ask, is she all right? But I'm on my way. This is when we just left the studio on the way to Brighton.
yeah.
And I put my window down, like, about to be like, yo, you okay? It's just gone green. And I've driven off and I'm like, bro, I should have actually just, like, yo, is everything like all good?
He looked in his rear view mirror, she got ran over.
No, I'm looking, I'm watching, I'm like, bro, I hope nothing. 'Cause I'm like, I feel she's gonna get hit. if she just continue looking. I thought she was waiting for someone trying to, like, maybe her son is like, yo, where you at? Hurry up. But I'm like, no one else was looking up. I was like, what's
Interesting.
Then I was like, bro, where are we, man? Like, what is this right now? The third one I forgot. So I don't remember what I was going to say anymore. But hey,
Brother
man.
just wanted to let his points out.
Yeah, no, I'm going to rest them all up.
No room for communication,
The
bro.
third one was something and I've lost it now, bro. 'Cause I was thinking about the woman, man.
Yeah, but it's good. At least you had the thought.
had
It's the
the
thought
thought,
that
man.
counts. You know what I mean? And then next time you can implement.
She's still walking around.
She's still walking
I remember the third one.
Yes.
You did this.
It was, I know, I had to grab it, bro. The patriotism thing that you mentioned, we were watching Board Security one night. There was a guy, he came from, I think maybe it was Ukraine. This is years ago. Came from Ukraine, and he was on a potential, I think it was maybe a traveling visa. All I know is the visa wasn't a working one, so he was not meant to be able to be working here. But he was there, and he was, for 5 years or so, he's a airport shuttle guy. Committed and dedicated to the cause and sending money back home. But the guy is committed to this. Sometimes will sleep in his car. And yeah, like he was on hard times for that whole pretty much 5 years, but was supporting his family like crazy. And I was like, bro, one, how dire must your situation have been back home that you're actually right in the vicinity of the very people who would catch you and send you back? You know what I mean? Like you're working in the airport or working for the airport doing shuttle transport and whatnot. Bro, any day could be the day that they catch you. They eventually got him and they sent him back.
It's crazy.
But I was looking, I was like, damn, like I hear our laws, but this is someone who actually dedicated their time
A good
Yeah.
civilian,
Bro,
for sure.
and paid their dues.
yeah.
I'm really big
And
on
had to get
this.
sent-
Like
it's
people
tough.
that that are willing to like seek refuge at any cost, like put my babies on a crappy little boat and whatever and all, like that level of desperation has to be met with compassion. You know what I mean? Like, and then it's like no one's doing that just to come leech off the system. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that nah, like, bro, there is serious desperation. We need compassion when it comes to that stuff. Same with like a lot of like the ICE stuff in America at the moment. It's like, bro, so many people like genuinely, bro, 100%. Someone's coming to the country illegally and on top of that is going to do crime and whatnot. Get out.
Send them back.
But someone's coming through unofficial circumstances, but has worked for 20 years, contributed to society, as a member of their local church or their local play group for kids or what. Like
From going.
Maybe not that one, yeah?
Why? For kids.
I won't play groups anymore, man.
We don't play groups.
Well, it's a woman in this.
Okay,
Yeah, abuela.
Abuela, bro. Yeah, they're
Like,
packing
you
them up
have
through
to-
ice, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mad one, bro. Yeah, it's peak, man. But I mean, what can we do,
What
bro?
can we do?
Any other topics?
I was gonna say, but you
I
guys.
hope, I hope your listeners like me. I don't know if they're enjoying this.
Nah, they are.
They're probably like, bring Carlos back.
Yeah, who knows what the prince
Yeah.
is, man?
Hey, that light's flashing, by the way, the middle one.
Oh no!
It's when it's
Come on, man! It's because we're switching live.
Technology.
We're switching live, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Technology.
Yeah, you see, when it flicks back to you, brother, it's gonna go red. Yeah.
Technology.
You guys touched on this in I think the episode that
Talking
you
Trophies,
guys
yeah.
shot. So literally, they're gonna hear this
In
from both of us
Twice.
on the same day,
That's
at the
alright.
same time. But it's alright.
I'll be more compassionate this one.
Yeah.
But what you say?
I'll be more
It's
compassionate.
passion. Oh, what were you? Anyways,
cool.
we'll listen.
Oh wait, what did you do?
Nothing. No, I'm just saying. I'll be
He's
even
just
more.
playing.
I'm saying.
I'm scared, bro. No, but in the past week, bro, it's just you don't get rest when it comes to
Been a
news.
lot,
I'm
yeah.
realizing, man. But there was the sad passing of Diogo Jota in where was he actually?
He's in Spain.
He was in Spain. I was about to say
Yeah,
Portugal. He was in
Going to
Spain.
Port Korea.
And he was what 28 years old, and his brother also.
Yeah.
They had a motor vehicle incident. He was driving the Lambo. Who knows? Apparently,
Yeah, so pretty much this is what it was. He was in Spain because he had done, obviously wedding one, but he also done like a lung surgery recently. And so the club, Liverpool medics were like, hey, it's better for you not to fly. Can you take the ferry? So he was driving to get to the ferry.
yeah.
And that's where this all
And
happened.
they say
So
potentially it was like the tire.
either exploded or fell off or whatever it was. And then massive wreck. Him and his brother passed away pretty much on the spot. I think, from my understanding, it seems like I think someone was saying something about his wife had to go there to identify them. So it's like you would imagine it's quite
quickly.
yeah,
Bro, right off the back of the wedding,
10 days, something like that.
few days, the most recent post is even like, I believe, wedding related whatnot. I think, how many children did they have? Three. Yeah.
Like a baby that was born in November as well.
Bro. Just obviously, again, horrible loss of life kind of situation there. And I was seeing the outpouring of support for the fam, like across socials, across the news even. Because initially I was like, yo, why is this reportable, like, I guess, news in this? But then you realize, like, oh, snap, like this. I mean, it's tragic. I think that's why most people are definitely connected to it. But they were showing the different people, like they'd be in the streets of like in England, and there's like some Liverpool supporters.
Yeah.
You know, and there was literally a woman. She was like, I didn't know the guy personally, but I don't know why this just hit home or feels very impactful in that sense. Seeing obviously all the sports like greats pouring out their support or, you know, sending love. Cristiano puts out his post as well, and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just massive support coming out. There's vigils going on and everything, even in the streets of Liverpool and whatnot and everything, right? And I was like, oh snap, bro, what is it that allows people to connect so much to celebrity
I think it's
or to figures? Like, how
it's you
much-
bring us so much happiness.
Yeah.
Like you're a figure that has brought us so much happiness. And I think sports tends to be the ultimate version of this, but it's because normally they're not super political figures and they're not allowed to be a lot of the time.
They just play.
So they're just playing this thing that is universally loved. And so it's like for people that love that team in particular, it means so much. But for people that just love the sport and love to see the sport played well, it's like that's also a thing. And it's like I'm sure, like, you know, when Kobe passes, like there's nobody that's a fan of any NBA team that was like, oh, because it's our rival, we don't care. It's like
everyone
bro,
felt it. Yeah.
Do you remember how quiet? Because we were all on a like a little holiday getaway, and then the morning that happened, bro, everyone was like
quiet. Everyone was quiet. People that I don't think care about basketball.
Bro, everyone was miskin. I was like, and now even then I was like, yo, what the heck? Is
Till
this?
now, that one doesn't feel real.
Yeah, weird, bro.
I just think, you know why everyone connects with death? It's the one thing we're all gonna experience together.
Yeah.
That's what gets us. And I think what made this one tragic as well is like you were saying, I think you said, like, even my boy said that to me the day before, yesterday, I think, or the day before. He's like to me, man, I don't know, it just feels like I knew the guy, you know? And it's because he watches the Premier League week in, week out.
Yeah.
But also, I think it's the most, this is a really tragic death.
Yeah.
Because because what made the story even bigger is because he went from such highs.
Yeah.
Brother, what
The
a month and
highest
a half
highs
before this.
to it's literally not even to a low, it's to zero.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You know? And that's what got everyone.
Yeah.
And I
He's
think
just won the Premier League.
Yeah.
Just won the European Nations.
Yep.
Just got
Got
married.
married.
Yeah.
Like, your life can't get better.
Yeah.
Married to the person you've been with since you were 18, that you have 3 kids
Other
with
big
together,
kids,
or
yeah.
And then to go from that to zero.
non-existent.
And even condolences to his parents as well, losing both kids'
Yeah.
That's mental, bro.
So that'd be tough.
What a
But
loss.
Liverpool did something good from what I
Bro.
heard. I heard they're doing something honorary. Like they're gonna pay out the rest of his salary.
remaining
that
2 years of
comes up to
the-
like 14 million.
Yeah.
For his
Bro.
family.
So I think there was also something, they moved on it very quickly. I think they did it the day after as they cancelled his contract, right? And so because there's some technicalities around, like, there's clauses allowed for death and things like that and whatnot that pretty much like it would allow the club to not have to pay out the contract whatnot. But they're like, if we cancel the contract, then we've broken the contract, so we have
So you
to
have to
out
pay.
pay. So like his wife and kids are going to be getting, for I think the end of the contract's 2027.
Yeah, it's
£140,000 a week
Yeah.
for that, bro. That sets
Yeah.
up the family quite nicely, you know.
Yeah. So
Like, at least it's like they don't have to ever worry about money. I mean,
Yep.
probably never had to in this instance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
Death is something that brings a lot of people.
it really does. Bro. It really
Even if you hate the person, whatever, I think it's one thing that brings people like close to each other.
For sure.
I say yes and no because then I'm just so confused at the people where it doesn't move them at all.
What do you mean?
Where death just doesn't move some certain.
Even if they know the person.
It depends. It depends. This one's a tragic one. It's a young one.
Yeah.
For example, like with me, I lost my close mate at like the age of like, it's 2021 he died. So he was young. And that was like one of my closest mates.
Yeah.
You know? So like losing him, I was like, okay, that was one of the first times I was like, okay, we're not immortal. You know? And I learned a lot from that. You know? And to this day, you know, I text his mum every now and then.
Yeah.
But like experiencing that, I was like, oh, okay, we're not immortal. This isn't the the end result.
This
you know?
isn't
And
it.
Yeah, this isn't it, you know? And yeah, as we've seen from Diogo Jota, from extreme highs to like that, you don't know when your time's gonna come. So just appreciate the now.
The freaking scripting of this life, mad, bro. Like,
You
yeah,
could never pick
you
it.
can't, you can never dictate how things are gonna go, bro. I mean, it goes to what you're talking about then. Like, okay, past is gone, can't never get it back. Future, it's not here yet. Right here and
Yeah.
now
It's right
is literally
now,
all
yeah.
we've got, bro.
Yeah.
It's a real thing, and we hear it all our life. But I don't know how much or how many different type of circumstances or situations make it a lot more real in our or being more front brain. You know,
This one is frontal.
frontal.
It's not the middle.
It's not the middle, brother.
It's
A bit
the
more
frontal.
front brain, kind of, you know,
Yeah.
very present. This is what we think about. This is how we live. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, you can easily on autopilot go through life without looking at it or realizing it that way until it comes towards the end of it. And people are like, oh my days, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. It's like, what a tragic way that some people are able to do so much in that short span. Some people have forever and don't do anything as
Yeah.
well. Madness, bro.
Yeah, wow.
It's a tough one, yeah. Condolences to his family, everyone else. Even like I seen like Ruben Neves is one of his best friends,
Yeah.
and he was just like they were doing a
Saw that,
contribution to him in I think a minute of silence in the game between Al Hilal and Fluminense, was it?
Yeah, right.
And yeah, but he just struggled to hold it in.
Yeah,
So it's pretty tough, man. I think.
Very sad stuff.
bro.
Yeah.
That is when it's said, as you said, when it's a young kind of loss of life, that's when it's kind of
Young people got to realize, we are not invincible.
bro.
We aren't invincible. And you see it a lot with, I'll say this even with these little young gang violence and stuff that's going on in the streets. You hear these kids getting stabbed at like 15, 16.
Yeah, that's
they think, hey, I can fight. Bro, you see the videos of these kids run at knives. They run at the machetes and stuff. And then brothers find out. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's a tough way. It's a tragic way. So like, we're not invincible. Like I think that's.
Do you guys feel like that has calmed down a little bit, or is it just the media reporting that has calmed down?
It's just it's winter. It's cold.
Because like the last month or so, it's suddenly
No one's outside here.
These
Brother.
Muslims ain't outside.
Brother,
Winter's a good point.
the heating at home, Kazi, I'm not trying to go to a shopping center, brother. They don't have that universal
That's
Bro,
heating.
they're at home just
I swear
heating
to
the
God, it
knife,
happens
bro.
every year, bro. I love this time of the year. This is the time of the year you walk outside.
No problem.
You're not going to run into no ops, brother.
Is Northland alright? Has anyone checked on them?
Some guy drove you into
I know, but like since that weekend,
then-
Recently had something else. I think they've had like 5 or something.
Brother,
Five.
shut
Shut it
that
down,
place
bro.
down.
Shut it down.
Close it down, please.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
Open up a new one.
Yeah.
50 meters down the road,
Yeah.
we're probably all right. There's something going on there.
There's
bro.
something there,
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
God.
But this time of the year, it's always quiet down.
Yeah.
The gang violence and stuff, people are cold.
This is what I actually wrote down. Another question for you, actually. You become the premier of Victoria. Because I feel like you always have a lot of solutions or ideas for how to stop these hoodlums and stop this trouble.
Yeah. I just love saying random stuff.
Girl,
It pisses them off, but it pisses everyone off. But it's this.
how are you going to solve Melbourne's issues, bro?
What am I? So
You're the premier.
give me a. But what kind? Am I coming with the Liberals or the Labour? Or am I coming with the Greens?
Brother,
Up to you.
You're
Who do
independent.
you want to come with?
Nah, I don't know if I'm not gonna get. I'm not.
The power?
I'm not. It's not gonna pull the power. I'm not gonna
Brother,
get the votes.
whoever
as
gives you
independent.
power, then
Pick me
fine.
up. Now give me a party, and that's how I'm coming out.
Liberal.
No.
you wanna
to
go
make it
Liberal?
spicy, I want to give you Labour, bro.
Labour?
Yeah, but with your mentality somehow.
Nah, it can't be.
Okay, fine, Liberal it is, bro. You just say you
Nah,
want
but
Liberal.
no, but Liberal's gonna be too far.
Nah, I'll go Liberal, bro.
I'll go Labour,
Okay.
and so Labour.
I pretend you're in a press conference for Labour right now,
and then come out,
and
yeah,
you've
like-
stepped up, and you're going to present. This is what's going to be
Yeah,
happening.
off the
So-
back of everything that's happened.
Guess what? But I'm a Labour person, so I'm going to react the next day after it. An incident. Because I have to have an incident to happen. So I'm going to come out and say, just in this situation where 52 people got into a gang war,
Yep.
we are going to do a hard ban on knives in general now. We've done machetes, we've done butcher knives. Now we're putting a hard ban on butter knives. We need to stop this knife crime. Thank you.
Sorry.
Premier Rayvo, does that mean we're left with only spoons and forks in the home?
That's all. You got to figure out how you're going to have the steak at home. We're not having any more knives. Sorry. But do you want to, and then I'll do Liberal?
I'll go Liberal now. Nah, Labour is...
So that's Labour.
That doesn't sound far-fetched of what these freaking eggheads will come out and talk about, bro.
So if I go Liberal, I'll go, come out, press conference. Nothing's happened. Melbourne's all right. All right, look, these migrants got to go. It's the final resolution. Yeah. Ban Negroes, no machetes.
It's a madness, bro.
If I'm going to come out as green, out as the Green Party.
Yeah, what's the Green saying, bro?
It's due to climate change. The weather is warming up and we are getting angry. We are angry. This is why our youth are running around stabbing
Carbon
each other.
offset, mate.
We need to invest in solar panels and the wind turbines, whatever they're called.
And we need to make all the machetes rainbow colored.
No one's doing a madness with that type of machete, bro. It's crazy out here, man. I generally I feel like I end up in conversation with people all the time around, like, bro, what can you do, bro?
Yeah, just go home early. That's what
That's a
I've been doing.
big part of things. I have
So
a
my
friend
dad-
who
my
will
dad's-
leave every like event because he still goes to the clubs and whatnot. Like he'll leave every event like 30 minutes before it ends.
Yeah,
And he's like, I don't want to be here at that.
Yeah, go home early. I think that's one advice my dad always gave me as a kid, and I was like, whatever, But like growing up, I'm like, okay, I get
It's
it.
so
now.
real.
Yeah, man, I just go home when it gets too dark.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, yeah.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, our parents were right. Nothing good happens when it's dark outside.
Yeah.
Unholy hours,
And you know
bro.
what's crazy? His mum, my grandma, gave him that advice in Sudan before he left to Australia.
Yeah, man.
So when it gets too late, go home.
When it gets too late in Australia, go home.
Yeah, that's it. And he did it. And even now, like, he tells us. And it makes sense.
It's all madness, bro. Yeah, hey, especially in your areas, man. Freak.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
man. That's
You
when
guys
the
have
jinns
some
come
people,
out.
bro.
That's when the jinns and the shayateen come out.
Oh, my days.
And
man.
that's
The
in Majani,
brassies.
My goodness.
And that's in Majani,
Nah, literally, you guys got a lot.
No one gonna translate.
The craziest.
Bro, it's peak out here, bro. But it's actually weird. Yeah, it looks like winter has kind of cooled things off a little
That's
bit.
normal. The summer it gets hot.
Preparing for
Essentially,
summer, yeah.
People stay
Hotter.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah, this is when they're meant to implement something
Yeah.
there for sure. Bro.
So when are we gonna do our first topic, guys?
Yeah, no, man.
Thank you for joining us, bro.
Hey, anything on your mind, though, bro? What are you focusing on right now, bro? What are you up to, man?
Nothing. I'm just trying to enjoy life.
Yeah.
Be happy.
Next
such
trip,
a
what's that
lad.
looking like?
Huh?
You're such a lad.
How so?
Like just an Aussie lad.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
is
surprised. I
what
don't have the accent. That's what I
What
struggle
a
with.
freaking liar.
You
Bro,
don't.
do you hear yourself?
No, like I don't
No.
sound Aussie. People say,
Do you hear yourself? Bro?
"Mate, let me tell you something, all right? This is the real Aussie accent. If you don't sound like this,
Bro, not many people sound like Brian Houston, bro. Most of the guys sound like
They sound
what,
like me. You reckon
what
they
you
Sound
sound like,
you,
bro.
for sure.
I was gonna. Oh yeah, what you
Go,
say?
no, go.
Oh shoot, I lost, bro. My brain is mash up today,
Yeah.
bro. Oh,
Middle
fire
brain.
up my
Too
head.
much middle brain.
No, I was gonna say because you're kind of like generational Australian a little bit, no?
what do you mean?
What? Oh no, you say you're
No,
I was born here. My parents,
Yeah.
my parents fuck. No, my mom did high school. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I remember you
word?
said your
Wow.
mum did high
My
school.
mom
Yeah,
did
yeah.
since the 80s,
Oh,
man.
it's
Yeah,
Aussie,
bro.
Aussie,
I've
Aussie.
been here, bro.
Yeah. But
So you're embedded, bro.
not really. Yeah, I say I'm like really into like, for example, the thing is like I think a lot of Africans, I think even any other Arabs, even they generally chill with
Their own.
their own.
It's
Yeah,
so
for
stupid.
sure.
I
It's
hate
weird.
it so,
So
much.
like, but me, I just always grew up going to the local sports club. I go to local clubs that have like things going on. I always like, so I just tend to like, and I think because I went to like a really diverse primary school, and that's where like we used to even have like some international dinner and stuff. So I was always been open to like,
Bro, that stuff makes you so much more interesting as a human.
you have more fun too. I think.
Way more fun.
Yeah.
Then you have license to also banter.
Yep. And I have. Yeah.
This is the other thing I think I remembered from when we spoke about. You talked about like how you sat down with like different people, different cultures, whatnot. I was like, there is something funny that happens where you don't now become a rude or insensitive, ignorant person, but because you've connected, you're able.
You're so aware that you
Yeah.
can joke. I was gonna say the jokes in the detail,
Yep.
right? So like right now, if I'm with Daniel, I can make a joke about Yoruba people potentially, and it doesn't come across as lazy. Because if I just make a joke about Nigerians, it's like okay, well,
Oh, I did that once. I'm like, because when we had Henrietta, and there was another guy that was there who was recording another podcast. He was from Nigeria.
Yeah.
I'm like, these are the same people, aren't you? And I
like
just
that
knew I was
one,
gonna
didn't I?
stir him up.
Right?
but it's in the it's like even that the details. You know that these two they go at each other. You know, Ghana, Nigeria, they don't. You know,
Yeah.
it's.
Like, you know not to take it too far
Yeah.
because you're well aware.
But you also know that like what I'm saying, you're gonna realize that wow, he actually knows quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like it's weird. I don't know how. Like the immediate response or something that happens is like you're able to joke about like
Yeah.
particular things.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
actually funny.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? As opposed to just a rude throwaway, lazy comment or something.
Comments,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a
Which
madness,
is just
bro.
like it's like probably something I heard as opposed to something I've experienced.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
start regurgitating nonsense. That's
Yeah.
the ignorance part.
You wanna know
It's-
something crazy? I've never had fufu before.
That's not even, bro. The thing
You
is,
say
that's
fufu so Aussie.
Aussie? Yeah,
Fifi.
I was gonna move.
Never
past
had
it.
fufu before.
It's fufu.
I've never had fufu.
That's
all right. Joel, all right.
Jollof, bro.
Jollof
Come
rice.
on,
I was trying to do
man.
that. I was trying to put
the
an accent. Joel, all right.
That's literally
That's
kinda,
Vietnamese.
I thought it
Nah,
was Asian.
bro. But that's the phonetics of how.
Well, some of you guys sound Singaporean.
Yeah, bro. That's how it goes.
You know, I
Ghanaians are worse.
I made a
That's
some,
the.
I met some Nigerian guys when I was
Yeah.
in Mecca. I was kicking it with them for like
Yeah, yeah.
hours because we were just sitting next to each other, whatever. And the guy killed me. He said the funniest thing. I just want to ask you, but he goes to me, and I'm like, it's probably aerating. But he goes to me, he goes, brother, don't listen to this Afrobeat, brother. You see this music they're playing, brother? They're doing black magic into the music. They're doing black magic. You see this youth, they're loving it. Brother, this music's been around for years. We don't listen to it, brother.
Yes and
Do you
no.
agree?
There's truth to that.
It's a
Probably.
techie one because it's yes and no.
Yeah.
There's a very spiritual aspect that comes into some of the people that have made some of these tunes. And even beyond that, when you just hear some of the stuff these guys are actually saying though, it's a bit mad still.
Yeah.
It's a
He
bit-
generally said that. He's like, yeah, they do some like black magic into it, and like there's some like form of like sihr or something that's
a,
done.
a lot of people have definitely used black magic for their fame. And have said it themselves too.
J Hoss.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you do?
Yeah, yeah.
I think we spoke about it when the J Hus
Yeah,
tune
yeah,
came
yeah,
out when I was on your app.
yeah.
Yeah. Bro, It's not. Some of these guys don't hide it. I remember I was listening to, I think it was NSG. It might have been Cruds. He was like, he said some Julian's like, not ashamed of my African heritage. I said, hold on now. you just said using Jews and it's a flex.
Goodness.
Oh, okay.
Not ashamed of my African heritage.
Yeah, as in like the.
That's
he
what we
said
do
he mentioned
kind of
something about Juge
okay.
before,
Yeah.
like in the line before, and then he goes on to say, not ashamed of my African heritage or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that. I say, yay, what are we talking about here? So I think there's
Okay, I just wanted to ask you.
but majority of it is literally Afrobeats is just like enjoy life.
Vibes.
That's actually what
it,
the majority
yeah.
of the guys are making music
Lot of the
about.
lyrics.
Enjoy life, toast your babes, chase money.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it comes down to.
That's how they get you, brother.
That's how they get you, yeah.
Before you know it. Huh?
Sitting around a circle.
Yeah. You're doing that
Sitting
stuff.
in a circle.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got the general knowledge. I was gonna say anywhere you're going coming up soon.
Huh?
Where you going anywhere soon? Any trip that you're loading?
No, I'm just staying, man. I'm saving up money, man. To be
Yeah,
honest, got a
bro.
stack right now. But I was doing my I was just doing like calculation, obviously tax time. I was like, oh, I spent a lot of money.
Yeah,
I spent a lot of money eating out, especially as well.
yeah, man.
So and traveling.
you're
Time
You're
for a
trying to
wife,
connect.
bro. It's time for a wife to
I need
cook.
Yeah.
You're connecting with people. That's what it is, man.
I need to save. I need to save. So I'm gonna save. How many more we gonna do?
All right, let's run
I
it.
don't even have it.
Oh, mate, you should have been
In that case,
cooking it up.
Yeah.
How about this? Let's have a FIFA match of FIFA and see who wins between in that.
This guy, man, to crown the victor? I'll take it, man. I'll take the crown, bro. Oh man,
You
I thought you were
actually want
loading it.
it?
Yeah, we said we're gonna do one
You
at the
saw
end,
me put
man.
it away. Anyway, I mean, okay, sure.
Alright, let's go.
I don't know. Yeah, these are not good, so
Nice, man.
we'll just say them.
I don't know something.
Okay, first one. Which element has the chemical symbol AU?
Yeah, me.
Say swear.
Are you serious?
Hey, this is just random. I didn't have time to look.
Oh,
sorry.
wait.
Say so, he's struggling.
really got it wrong.
Well, I don't do science at
I'm
all.
sorry.
All numbers.
Or numbers?
Just take a guess.
All
random.
numbers.
Brother,
What's
you
that
work for a
counting?
bank.
No, that's what he
That's
said.
what I'm saying,
All
all
numbers.
Oh, all numbers.
Yeah,
I think
all.
they said or numbers.
No, no, no.
All right.
Take a random guess. What is the capital city of New Zealand?
Oh snap! Oh snap! Wait. How you
What
gonna
was
ask
the
that
first one?
question with
AU
the-
question?
AU,
Yeah.
chemical symbol.
What is the
Australia.
element?
That's it,
Nice.
mate.
Bro, you
Boil us
both
down.
left-handed? Weird ass people, bro.
Yeah, I'm left-handed. Are you left-handed?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Period.
left-handed.
Yes, bro.
No wonder we switched on.
You man.
1-1-0.
Get out of here, man.
What was that? Number 2?
Yeah.
Okay, number 3.
I know,
Which?
first of all, I know you asked that question with the freaking New Zealand native over here. That's a crazy
Yeah,
question.
true.
All right, go.
Bro,
true.
this is just what I'm getting. Which country invented paper?
Ooh.
Paper.
Paper. Apparently,
Nah,
there's
this
a
is-
country
this is contentious.
that invented paper.
This is a contentious one. There's about 2-3 countries that are trying to take
Hey,
the
let me-
cake.
I just wrote it. I just wrote something down.
Yeah, no, you probably
Rayvo's
right.
here for vibes.
Just words.
Just here for vibes.
Bad.
Land and water.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, we'll just do this one as the last one. What is the largest desert in the world?
First of all, we need 5.
Okay.
The desert.
I'm putting 2 answers, guys, just because.
I need one, sir.
No, but I don't know how you might act.
Me?
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. Please pick one.
Yeah,
but
please
the
pick one, sir.
Because technically, are we going by the technical
What's
definition of a
technicalities?
desert?
No,
of being an arid
technicalities.
land.
Just take the question as it is. Thank you very much. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it. Okay.
So you're gonna say one, yeah? When you
Yeah.
last one. Which planet is known as the red planet?
woo.
Okay.
All right.
There might be. I might get.
I reckon I got
It's all just random stuff.
one out of
one's
one
AU.
out of
Nah,
five
I reckon
again.
you
Okay.
got more than one.
First one is which element has the chemical symbol AU?
Gold, isn't it?
This guy, let's read it.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Aluminium. I hear it.
AU.
Come on, man.
Far
We don't
out,
like
man.
science, man.
Gold.
I
know,
thought
I
it,
shouldn't have
but
given you
I
science.
thought it was AR or something. Gold.
Nah.
That's
nah.
argon.
I'm so sorry, bro.
Science.
Okay, that one doesn't count. Don't worry about
Definitely
Alright.
counts.
it. Don't worry about it. What is the capital city of New Zealand?
Frick.
Auckland.
Wellington.
What'd you put? Christchurch.
I said Auckland.
Wellington.
Kel.
It was either Wellington or Christchurch, bro.
Third one. Which country invented paper?
Made in China.
Egypt, brother.
Egypt.
China.
That's what I said. It was either China or freaking Egypt.
China.
That was a stereotype.
Because
It was just a
they
guess.
always say the papyrus. But then I was like, China also is contentious.
She.
According to chat, it's China.
China.
What is the largest desert in the world?
Antarctica.
All right, Sahara.
But I think it's Sahara.
Yeah.
Okay,
Antarctica.
well, that's the answer, right?
Nah,
mate?
you
All
can't,
right.
you can't.
Antarctica is
He said
there.
Sahara.
That's my first answer, but
He
I said I'll put Sahara in
He said
case they're being
Sahara.
shaky.
He said Sahara.
Nah,
He said
I'm
Sahara.
putting Antarctica, brother.
I told you, give me one.
No,
Don't
man, 'cause
tell
I
me,
didn't know
hey.
if you were going to do it for real,
So what was
or-
your first one though?
Antarctica, come on,
Nah.
man. I wrote it
He
first.
said, what did he say? Run it back, VAR. What did he say? Did he not say Sahara?
He did.
That's it then. That was his submission.
Yeah.
And I know
Handball,
Marwa and him
mate.
had the
You've handballed.
conversation in the car
You've
about this
handballed.
question.
All right, and the last one.
Last one. Which planet is known as the red planet?
Mars.
Mars, innit?
Mars.
Yeah.
So I got 1, 2, 3 right.
Me too.
I got 3, but apparently 2, according to
Yeah.
I
whatever,
guess.
man.
All right, me and Noor wrap it up with rock, paper,
Taiwan,
scissors.
bro.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot, yeah?
What?
I got rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, I'll do
What do you do, rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, but we'll do rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah!
Chat,
Thank
bro.
you for joining us for another episode of Disruption Podcast.
Rocky on
Make
top.
sure you check out Talking Trophies this week. They have a crap guest. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Bye.
Take it.
Peace.